All right. You know what that sound means? That sound means it's another great edition of the Thursday Night Throwdown, fresh off a nice 17-7 last week. So we made some units, made some stacks. It was good. So we're going to hopefully get you back to it tonight. So we shall see. Let's get going. As always, joining me, my boy D Money. Rich will be here in a minute here. And we're going to look at there. We've got a huge college basketball slate. We got no hockey tonight. We've got 6 NBA games. 2 have already started. We've got some NCAA women's basketball that's going on right now. Hey, KG gave out NCAA women's plays. I got to say it's a possibility. We got a couple of soccer games that could be going on, and we got some golf we'll talk about. We got some UFC this weekend. We'll run through down some other things that we could possibly bet on. So other than that, NHL All-Star game this weekend. That's why they're on a break. So we'll see you there. Let's see. Let's go through it. All right. I mean, I'll start quick. Looking at the 7:30 game, I'm going to take the Suns -3. I really like the Suns team. Everybody's playing back. Aiden's getting back. This Hawks team is good, though. I mean, I will flat out tell you. I mean, I've been telling you before, they've been rising. So get them right now. You can get them at -2.5, it looks like. So I'll go ahead and we'll get Suns -2.5 because that's the game time odds right now that somebody can jump in and take. So I like that. I also like them in the first half to cover as well. Personally, I took Booker over 30. And I'm going to take Rich's favorite play ever. If you haven't been watching, Mikal Bridges is starting to put pieces together. He's starting to look pretty nicely. He had a nice game the other night. I'm going to have a chance. He's going to be able on DeAndre Hunter. Hunter's really focused on his offense, which is why I gave Hunter over 12.5 already in the chat earlier today. And the other thing I kind of like, someone gave in the chat, so I'm going to say it's a chat play. See if I can get it. Was that points and rebounds for Collins at 20? You can get that at 20. That's a pretty nice number. His points himself are 15, so you're asking him to get 6 rebounds. And he's going to go up against basically Jay Crowder, so he should have the height advantage and the legs. So I'm actually going to kind of like that. I like that. Collins, points and rebounds over 21.5. All right. And Rich is so excited with that play. It's taking him completely to joy. I mean, or the fact that Kennesaw State went to 3 overtimes and we lost our under. In a game that was like, we won. Bullshit. No, you didn't. You're going to come back and get sniped.
Stop. Mix it up.
All right. When I click into change screens, apparently I've got to turn something off because we are talking about mixing it up a lot.
Fox is on the ones and twos today.
We are not sure where that's coming from, but the other thing I'm going to take, if we haven't noticed,
really?
We're going to take the Io de Sumo. We're going to go ahead and take his over 4.5 assists. And I'm actually going to take that for 2 units.
You like that play a lot?
Yes, I do. You got to get it. It's getting ready to tip off right now. So you got to get it early. Yes, I like that play a lot.
Okay.
What up, Rich?
National State can at least cover the 6. They covered the 6, right?
I mean, they were down by 6 or 7 at the beginning of this overtime. I don't know. I'm done with this game. I'm counting it as a win in my head because they were under by 30 points in regulation. They had 122 points in regulation.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it was a good call. That's the one where you get screwed on because it just goes to overtime. So, yep.
No, not a overtime. 3 overtimes. It goes to 3 overtimes.
Yes.
It might be going to 4 overtimes.
Yeah, I know. They keep matching each other's score. Anything on the 7 o'clock games? Anything going to halftime that we should be looking at? Do you like the run?
Yeah, I didn't have anything on the 7s. I don't think anything in the 7 o'clock games is at half yet. Probably about 5-10 minutes here.
Okay.
I do have a. I've got a few plays. One of them is going at 8 o'clock.
Bridges starts the game off with the basket. That's what we like. And then John Collins starts the game off with the basket. There we go. These two guys could just trade baskets for the next 5 minutes, and we can go home early.
8 o'clock. I like Louisiana Monroe and Arkansas State under 143.
Bridges again.
Out there. Yeah, ULM, Arkansas State under 143. I'll put it in the chat.
All right, so
Do we have
Murray
any-
State doesn't cover. Yeah.
Do we have anything on? Is Murray State over?
Yeah,
They didn't cover
don't
either.
cover. They don't cover 13 because I took Austin P at 6.5, and I basically got squeezed. So I lost both bets. That's when you say it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But the Sharps
Sheesh.
like Austin.
St. John's is stomping Georgetown.
Well, what do we tell you about the Big East? Every single game, you do the same thing every time. Free game, take the dog.
Yeah.
That's it. You just take the dog. Take the dog, take the points. That's it. Halftime, you can turn around, take half your bet, and turn around and take the favorite. They come storming back. Not all the way. I mean, you look at Villanova last night. They're down 20. They brought that game
Right.
twice within 4. They didn't get it over the line, but they got it within 4. There we go. Devin Booker with the 3.
Marquette is tough. Yeah, that
Marquette's a very
Marquette
good
team is tough. Yeah.
A lot of people won a lot of money off that Marquette team. So,
Yeah.
all right. So we got some comments in the chat. What's up, MT13? Denver University first half money line. Has that game started yet?
8 o'clock.
No, 5 o'clock.
All right. So it hasn't started yet. All right. I got to go find that. So we got, what was the thing? ULM, Arkansas State.
Yeah. Under
Oh, look at Bridges.
43.
Let's go, guys. Under
Have you guys
143.
seen this Pro Bowl skills challenge at all?
No, I watched a little bit of the senior day practices. And DeAndre Ayton with the slam. There we go. Sun's looking nice right now. 8-2. Let's go, boys.
They're doing
knew
like
that
this
was
I wanted to
slam
see
dunk
the
contest right now.
I want to see the hockey all-star stuff.
Isn't it in Vegas as well?
It is.
That's on Friday. Yeah.
Yep, Friday.
Cal Baptist, we're taking the over, and we're taking BYU. Okay. Jay Crowder for 3, and that's a miss. Pace in this game is nuts.
Do we have any? Do we know whether the kids from UCLA are playing or not? I haven't seen that yet. That game's at 8 o'clock.
I'll have to look at that. I haven't seen it. I mean, I know a lot of guys gave Arizona State as their biggest play.
Oh my god!
One guy gave it as the mega Twitter play
This
of Arizona. Sorry, not Arizona State.
Arizona, yeah, I like Arizona if unless those kids are playing Juzang and Campbell.
That line's going to go up no matter. And the line's going to be like 8.5, 9.5. Those kids are teamed out. So what's the line doing? Booker scores 10.
If they're not playing, I like the over too.
You don't think they're going to press? I mean, the line's up to 7 now. That tells me the money is coming in on them not playing. I'm going to go put a half unit count on it.
Yeah. It was 6.5. Now it's 7. That's probably just speculation that they're not going to play.
Yeah. Look at this pace.
Find anything. I got one more play here. Oh, BYU. Yeah, so New Mexico State, Cal Baptist over, Seattle plus 6.5, BYU -2.
We're taking Seattle. Why are we taking this damn Seattle team?
Seattle's like 12-5 ATS this season.
Yeah, but Grand Canyon is good. Real good.
Seattle's not bad.
Okay.
Do you remember the time when I said I want to take Seattle, and you're like, "Oh, this Seattle team stinks," and then they covered and won? I think you remember that time.
You tell me to take it, I take it. That's all that's there.
All right.
I trust you. I trust you did some due diligence on this. It's a little bit more.
Well, and my plays are very selective right now because it's college basketball is pretty dicey.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at some curling right now.
All right, the Hawks come roaring back, make it to 17-14. Well, we're definitely going to be looking at some curling. I mean, we've got some Winter Olympics, so we're going to have curling. We're going to have hockey with the kids playing, and so should be very interesting. I want to get on this three-way. Hold all the laughter. Not happy with Pebble Beach. Got 2 tickets. Yeah, golf is always a funky thing. I mean, it gives you a nice payoff, but I don't know. Last night, I'm still reeling from hitting a triple double at plus 5,000 and then actually ending minus for the night because both last 2 games, which so my newest thing is I take my prop for half a unit on some props that I'm not giving out. So that I'm just taking like personally, and I'm taking the other half a unit with the late game that I like with the over or under or the points or whatever. And I'm throwing that together. The NBA has been screwing me because there hasn't been a lot of 10 o'clock games. So you have like 9:30 games. So you're like halfway did the props count, halfway did the props not count. And I had to decide whether or not to hedge. So in both nights, 2 nights in a row, I've had over 8 units I win if things go well. Basically betting half of that, 4 units to win 8 units, and I can't even cover myself. And both times it went disastrous. I'm trying it one more night.
Hawkes is going to play. They just announced he's in tonight.
Yeah. Hawkes is not the guy I worry about. And Hawkes is a grinder. He runs around and gets the ball 100 times.
Okay. Here we go. So we want to take UCLA. Let me make sure this is verified. This is a random account.
Want to take him in the first
UCLA
half?
starting lineup versus Arizona: Tiger Campbell, Jules Bernard, Johnny Juzang, Jamie Hawkes, or Jaime Hawkes, Cody Riley. It's saying they're all playing.
That's saying, yeah, you just called out Juzang.
Yeah, it's saying they're all playing. But it's a random account. I don't think I trust that.
Oh, do you have IOs over 4.5 assists? You didn't put any of my props down, did you?
Oh, I didn't do that. The banner?
No,
I didn't do the banner.
D did. D, where'd you put that? Oh, there you are. Okay, I got it.
I don't know. This account that tweeted out the starting lineup is it's got 15,000 followers and they've been around since 2012. BruinReportOnline.com. Might be legit.
Yeah.
If it is, then UCLA +7 is a good number.
Yeah. question is how healthy are those guys? And you got to be able to do something with it too. So I mean, how healthy are those guys?
Sure. They're at Arizona's home, right?
Yeah, this is in Arizona. All right, we just need the Timberwolves to hold this out. There was a play I was trying to take, just because it's ridiculous with the number. Corey Joseph over 6.5 points. I mean, personally, I'm taking it. You can follow me or not. I don't care. It's just too low. Starting at point guard is just too low. It's just not there. DeAndre Hunter's having a nice. If you tailed that on that I gave out in the chat, he's off to a nice start. Which his number's just way too low. That's why we took it. Hunter's got 4, Collins got 5, Bridges got 4, Booker's got 8. Jay Crowder with another dot in your eye ties this game at 21. This game's going way over. Hopefully we don't have a Denver game from last night. Yeah, I like the over. Trae Young grimacing a little.
So what do you like? What do you like better if all those with all those kids in, like the UCLA plus, or you like the under? Because the total is high. It's 149.
I mean, it's a question of what they're going to do. Are they going to come out and press him? Bridges for 3, in and out. Dot in your eye. Capella fights off Collins for the rebound. That's not what we want. The Pistons take the lead. You freaking putzes. Someone tell the Pistons they're not supposed to try to win games. Lost all your units from
first half
Marquette.
or what?
I love the Zags over 150. I mean, I love the Zags over 150. I think this game's a track meet. What's the Zags first half at?
They play San Diego. 6 o'clock. Minus 13.5.
Anybody out for the Zags? The number seems kind of low. San Diego's not a great team. Rich, what's up with that? Jump shot? Yeah. Your guys need to stop. They're taking away wins. You took a win away from the Cavs. If I lose win the division by 1 game, I'm coming back and yelling at the Pistons. Oh. When they lost to the Rockets, you lost to the Pistons. And you're supposed to have the easiest schedule. You're supposed to win games. When are they going to realize that Isaac Okoro is not a 2-guard and they should just start Lamar Stevens back in the 2-guard spot? What's your take on Isaac Okoro? Is he a bust territory? He's just going to be. You think he's going to
No,
get
I
better?
don't. I don't think he's a. I don't think he's a guy that's going to carry a team. He wasn't. He wasn't drafted as a guy that was going to carry a team. He was drafted as a 2 or a 3 with Garland and Sexton.
He doesn't have to carry a team. He just has to literally just play the guard spot when Garland's out. And the ball. Collins dribbles off his knee. That's not good. Trying to look at this San Diego team and why in the world.
I don't look at Gonzaga games normally because the lines are outrageous.
They are. But there's a reason the lines are outrageous.
The only way I ever want to bet a Gonzaga game is usually against Gonzaga. That's usually not a good thing.
Cam Johnson with the 3 with the dead in your eye. There you go. Let's go. Back and forth this game goes. We're hanging around the 230 mark. Get it over to Gallinari. Playing that old man game. Back him in. Spin, turn, throw it up. Gets a really crappy call. They called a foul on that crap. All right, the Spurs are up 6. Timberwolves are down 3. They're going to cost me money. It's still 5 minutes to go. We still can come back. Yeah, that was the thing that was crazy. Where Cade started off 0-11, ended up with the triple double. Sadiq Bey is flat out carrying again. Corey Joseph's at 5.5.
What did he shoot? Like 100 balls?
I think he shot like 37. But yeah.
Jeez.
Jesus.
But I'll look at it. But I know we've shot a ton. We shot 21. So he was 6 of 21. He ended up 19 points. Only made 2 threes. Got to the free throw line a bunch.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are the Suns the first half, or is that something we're looking at?
Suns first half? I'm looking at the number. This is going back and forth, and Atlanta's going the line, so you'd be really stupid to take the line right now. If you can get the Suns at plus, I mean, Atlanta should be able to possibly take the lead by 1. Then we'll look at what we can do. Raptors are up 15-12. This Heat Spurs over has no chance in hell. Trey Jones has got 5. That's good. Still 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Should be coming back in soon. Derek White is the leading scorer with 12. And I mean the leading scorer of the game.
Oh, we do got some type of hockey we can bet on.
Yeah, we'll look at some. I mean, we've got the Bulls and the Raptors game. That's a game I actually kind of wish was on TV. That's the biggest thing I was complaining about with the NBA. Yes, you've got TNT and you got ABC, ESPN/ESPN, but you never get 2 games on at the same time. It's like you have to go buy that stupid NBA League Pass. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. You should have another channel. NBA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why hockey killed it, because you can just go get ESPN Plus and watch any game you want.
Yeah.
Except for the one that's close to you.
Well, yeah. You better have a channel then.
So the other day, Pittsburgh versus, I think it was the Kings or something that they're playing, was blacked out. It's never been blacked out ever, but on TNT, it was blacked out due to viewing rights. I'm like, I'm really nowhere near Pittsburgh. I'm not in their market.
Somebody on Twitter I saw the other day said that the Cavs were blacked out in Kentucky. The Cavs were blacked out in Kentucky on a just a random weeknight or whatever. Like that's like a 5.5 hour drive.
Well,
it's not close.
Book is in his bag already. There you go. Big 3 by the Timberwolves. Let's go. We're not done yet. Let's go. Playing no defense whatsoever in this game. Edwards with 11. Torin Prince 12. Io DeSumo.
Is it already gone?
Bulls.
It's first quarter.
What do we have live on Bovada? What game are they giving us? Phoenix game.
Let's see here. Live, we have Phoenix and Atlanta.
All right, we got some second halves, got some first halves done right here. What's your take, Carlson Charleston and William Mary? I love the Carlson Charleston.
I'm going through them right now. I haven't found anything yet. I kind of like Florida International on the second half, but the line is 6. They were favored pregame. They're down at halftime.
Gallinari just shoots up over Book like he's standing there. Sam Houston State's up big.
Drexel's been winning a lot of games. Am I mistaken?
They're not a bad team. They've also won a lot of games as dogs too. I mean,
right.
That Colonial is tough with Delaware, Drexel, Towson. All those teams kind of beat up on each other and overtake teams all the time. Yep. Throw it inside to Gallinari versus Booker, and JaVale McGee throws it away, but the foul was already called. All right, so Carlson Charleston, what I was looking at is it's 145. It's a pretty low total. Pre-game total was 150s. I love Carlson Charleston because they normally don't play any defense. You only got 65 in the first half, so you look that back, you should be getting 75 at least in the second half if they stay at the same pace with the added free throws. That puts you at 140, but they're giving you a second half line of 80. Many times I sat there and said,
I'll pull that trigger.
You want the under?
Well, I've done it 10 times and they've screwed me because that's a team that I was trying to find the stats on them to see did somebody really shoot poor. I mean, they shot 23% from 3. William and Mary shot 28% from 3.
40% from the field for William and Mary, 48% from Charleston. 30 possessions each.
Kind of think that's going to pick up. You're not going to continue to shoot 20%.
From 3?
Yeah. Sumo gets his first assist. There we go. Io. And we got 3 minutes left for the Timberwolves to stake me with a heart. Up 3 for the stupid Detroit Pistons. Congo misses. Picked up by, I think, Alfred Payton. I don't know who this is. Throws it up to JaVale McGee, and he misses the dunk, but he's fouled. Suns down 3. We got plenty of scoring in this first quarter. Going to get 61.
All right,
62.
Denver, you was about to start first half. Money line.
Yeah, you gave me it. I'm on it. We also got the East-West Shrine game. Are we going to bet on that? East was at 3.5.
Did we take UCLA plus the points, or?
I think Rich did.
I did.
All right, I'm taking it.
I took the 7. It's 6.5 now.
Yeah, I'll bite the point.
I'm donating with that game.
Well, somebody's got it. I ain't gonna be the one trying to lose out. I'm trying to win. And it's televised.
All right, I'm taking the 3.5 because it's a hook on the East to win the college football game.
Is that today?
You took Denver.
First half money line.
We're talking college, right?
Yes, right. He's talking about college hoops. Yep. I took the College of Charleston over in the second half.
Okay.
I know this game a lot of people like too. A lot of people like Western Illinois to cover this.
Charleston over 81.
I got 80.
Man, that's a big number.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I see 71.5 in the Elon game, or 68 in the Central Florida game, and 81.
Well, it's because they were so slow in the first half. They got to catch up to that pregame. They're about 10, 15 points off the total from the pregame.
Yeah, they just split whatever the pregame was and said that's there because one, Carlton Charleston scored 80 multiple times this year. So this score being 50-30 is not out of the realm of possibility. But let's go to Western Illinois or Oral Roberts. I think I like the 6.5. Not a show play, but I'm going to take the 6.5.
Western Illinois and Oral Roberts.
$162.5.
Damn you, Jeremy Grant and Carl Anthony Towns gets a fucking technical. You can't get a technical before halftime.
-6.5. I'm taking it.
Is that
No, I took the plus 6.5.
Okay, good thing I waited for you to say something.
I'm taking the dog.
Okay, Western. Okay.
I'm taking Western Illinois at home, getting 6.5. This Oral team always has big numbers and hasn't been able to hold them of late. Yep. Toro's telling me the same thing I am. Stupid Wolves can't beat the stupid Pistons right now. You got Killian Hayes.
Said it in
Actually
other words, but yeah.
You know me, I try not to use that word that many times. So,
Yeah.
oh, come on. 4 points. Let's go. UCLA scores first. Arizona answers. And the points are going crazy. And then the Timberwolves foul. What the crap are you guys doing besides doing your best impersonation of like no defense? I mean, it's 240, 250. That's what you're going to have. Oh, and then Patrick Beverly gets a T. There we go. We're just giving him. How many more chances can you get a chance to go get extra points?
the good
Hey,
thing
what
about
channel is
this?
this Arkansas game on?
JaVale McGee with this early dirly spin, hooping the harm. And of course, Sadiq Bey makes a shot.
Which game? Arkansas State?
Yeah.
Who knows? It's probably on some closed circuit high school public access.
High school.
All right, Cat draws the foul on Sadiq Bey. Come on, let's foul out Sadiq Bey. He's already got
On
enough points.
ESPN Plus.
Yeah, that's the thing about ESPN Plus. Like, there's only you can see the like super unpopular games on there without
sure.
having to put in like your provider, but they want your cable provider. Like if I had cable, why would I have this? Like why would I
Yes.
have this if I had cable?
Right.
Bridges! There we go, Mikal Bridges.
But like for me, I have like 2 different TVs, so I do have to log into my cable provider over there sometimes because
Right.
obviously that's the reason why I use it, and I have ESPN Plus. So.
Yeah, Tori, they put up 67. I mean, you're going to ask for 52 if they're giving you that crap number in the second half? Yeah, I would take the Pistons over 7. The Wolves don't play any defense. They never have, never will. That's why my whole thing against Carl Anthony Towns. I mean, you got so many guys there that they should be a much better team than what they are, but they don't play any defense. Gallinari for 3. Gets a little bit of distance. Atlanta's up 3 with 10 minutes to go. But again, no defense in this game. The Wolves pulled up points. Edwards is pushing up between 20 to 25 points a game. Karl Anthony Towns is not scoring as much as you would think he should for his size, his huge advantage that he has. He still gets his 15, but he's not. I don't even think he's really that dominant. I think even when Naz Reid comes in, they get a little bit better. They have no point guard. When D'Angelo Russell's there, he's still no point guard. Beverly's a better point guard. Jaden McDaniels is coming along. He's getting to be better with each and every game. But to me, I just put the finger on it. I don't think Karl Anthony Towns is even one of those guys who's good, but does he really want to be great? He's going to be your, I don't want to say Charles Barkley, because Barkley actually made the Sixers a good team. Anthony's by himself doesn't make the Sixers a good team at all. All right, well, they got 15 points in the first 3.5 minutes in UCLA, Arizona, and the total's now climbed up to 153. And we just missed Kevin Huerter basically try a he just tried an easy just switch, and he just lost the ball. Back to JaVale McGee, because they can't stop JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee is on a huge pace of himself to beat Atlanta. All right, the Timberwolves do best thing they can. How to screw everybody and lose the first half by 2. 132 points scored. Oh, shit. So, here's what I'm basically going to say. Second half, depending on if they do what I think they're going to do, the second half is going to go way over as long as Detroit doesn't shit the bed.
That's a nice jacket.
This one? Yeah. My wife got me this for Christmas, and it was too small. So it got me a large. But apparently in this particular company, you're really one size up. So this is an extra large. And even then, it's still like right there. So it's kind of like, okay, you guys just don't know how to do sizes. So the Heat are beating San Antonio by 10. I mean, I'm shocked San Antonio is still in the game. Derek White's got 19. Trey Jones has got 5, so we're halfway there. Nobody else is actually doing anything for San Antonio. Everybody basically has 9 points for the Heat. Butler 9, Adebayo 8, Robinson 9, Dedmon 9, Hero 10. So if I had any play in that game, it would be I'd take the Heat -2. I don't think the Spurs are going to stay in the game. Not an official play. Second half.
How many rebounds does Bam Adebayo have?
Probably less than Dedmon. Adebayo is 4. Dedmon is 3. 4 would be more. And I'm sitting here waiting for the second half in this other game, and they are literally not putting it. They're going to hold this off as long as they can. So this is what my book does. And my book loves to do this just to piss me off. Let's hold off and showing a number first on a game that we know is going to be over, because we're going to wait for the run-up to happen, and then we can broadcast the number at a smaller number. So they're giving you 111 right now with the Timberwolves as the second half over. Your team totals are the Pistons 52.5 is what I got. I kind of like that 52.5. I like that 52. Someone got a 52. What do you have? So I know before I give this.
Which one? What is it?
Team total for the Pistons in the second half. What do you have? If you got 52, I'm going to give that as a show play. Because I like the 52. Minnesota's not going to clamp down and start playing defense. That's not
I
happening.
only have a full game team total, 120.5.
Okay. So you got 50. You got 53 and a half. Okay. Yeah, I'll give 52 and a half as the show play. Team total. I'm also taking the over. I don't think they're going to have any stop in scoring. I'm tempted to take the Pistons. Really tempted to take the Pistons. I know Jump Shot's going to go, no, don't do it. But they've won a couple games. Games they shouldn't have, which we all thought they were going to falter late. This team has done a good job getting and scoring play. They beat the Cavs. They were in it versus who was there that played the other night? They were in it versus the Nuggets both games. I don't know. I mean, give me 6.5. I mean, it's not a show play, but yeah. So halftime, we got Grant at 13, Edwards at 12. Edwards was stuck on 12 for most of the second quarter. He should have finished that quarter close to 20. I don't know. We'll see what's happened. Atlanta's up 8. They're going to win the first half. Come on, Phoenix. They did. You're 100% right. 120 points for the Pistons is a whole lot. I agree. I do agree, but you're also got to take a look at who you're playing with the Timberwolves. So when you look at the Timberwolves' defensive efficiency, which is one of the worst in the league, they have 130 to the Nuggets. They have 126 to the Jazz. They give up 134 to the Suns. They have 124 to the Warriors. They give up 107 versus the Pacers, 136, versus the Nets. Sorry, 125 versus the Nets. They won that game. They give 134 to the Hawks. I mean, I see a lot of 130s. It's not on the realm of possibility to get 52 and a half. And I could probably hedge off of that into the fourth quarter. So Arizona's up 3. 5 minutes in, we've scored 23 points. It's a pretty good pace.
What up, Yellow?
What's up, Yellow? Yo, yo, yo. Western Illinois is beating Oral Roberts 13-6. Denver is losing by 3. Sam Houston's at the half. Pre-game was 8.5. You're now looking at 12.5. How do you see him? UNC Wilmington is, of course, in every match in the Colonial, like we talked about, is the damn dogfight. So they're up on 2. Is only basically a -1 pregame. East-West Shrine game, no one's yet scored. I just did kind of switch over my TV to Fios 1. So I will tell you, it behaves a lot quicker.
What did you have before?
The original Fios.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
Well, the new boxes are technically you could run them Wi-Fi, so you don't need any coaxial cable. And remember, I was having those channels that I wasn't getting. So Arizona up 6. It's a big 3. Have you looked at the futures market at all? Jusang with the miss, big rebound.
I was just today I was looking at the rankings, and I think it's funny how everything has all the rankings are giving a ton of respect to the Pac-12 this year because of how they played in the tournament last year and how they were kind of disrespected prior to, and how the Big Ten was like the premier, right? The Big Ten was the conference that got a ton of respect last year. This year, it's obviously the Pac-12.
Yeah, but I mean, Pac-12 is a pretty good team, though. I mean, you've been watching some of the
Oh, for
games.
sure.
There's
Yeah, for
talent
sure.
there, as long as you're not looking at Washington. So
They're a good conference, and they performed very well last year in the tournament, and I think that's the reason why we're seeing the Pac-12 teams all show up in the top 25.
D, I'm saying 4.5 live. You got 2?
I got 2.5.
Damn, I was late on that. Must have hit a 3 or something.
King.
Yeah,
So, let's see what else do we got tonight.
I mean, who do you think? Who's your legitimate 8 teams that could really cut down the net?
Damn, that's a good question.
Let me see.
Because we know from KenPom, there's only 20 teams that are alive. When you look at the efficiency rating on offense and defense, then if you go by that, these are the only schools that have ever won it, finished. I forget what it's top 5, top 10 in efficiency and defense. And if you're not in those 2 categories, you have no chance to win it.
So, I mean, you've kind of got your obvious ones, right? Gonzaga, Baylor. I don't like Gonzaga. I don't like Gonzaga. I don't even know. I mean, until I see Gonzaga actually do it against a top school, I'm not sure that they even have. I'm not sure that they have it, but
yeah, Gonzaga's going to be that team that you're basically going to get to the tournament, and they've played some decent competition, but you're still going to be like, are they really that good? I mean, Chet Holmgren
right.
is really good, but
Are they legit? Because last year everybody saw Baylor just completely destroy them in the championship.
Yeah, but in the championship, that was in the championship.
Right, in the championship, yes, for sure.
Championship game, they're definitely a live future play.
For sure, yeah. So Gonzaga, Baylor.
So Baylor, Gonzaga, and Auburn are the 3 key ones. Kansas right now, if you didn't look, was plus 1,300.
I would say Purdue.
Now Purdue's going to question with the matchup they get. If they place a team that has guys who can negate their size or at least equal their size, they could be upset. If they play a team that doesn't have their size, yeah, that's my issue with Purdue. Someone gets the second assist.
Digging a little deeper.
I said 8. You've named 4. We definitely need to dig deeper.
Well, I mean,
Duke's not going to win it for not enough scores.
Yeah,
but to me,
Villanova.
Duke doesn't have enough.
I would say Villanova's got a shot to be there. Houston. Any team that plays defense like that can be there.
Yep.
I don't think
Auburn
Arizona is a legitimate. I don't know.
I say you're not naming any of the Pac-10 schools. We just talked about how great.
Okay. I'm on the West Coast, man. Come on, give me a little love besides the Zags.
0 Pac-10 schools that all have a chance. That's your chance.
I like UCLA better than I like Arizona because I like a team that can play defense. I think that translates into games against other conferences better than it does against the Pac-12.
Well,
You got
here's
to
a
you got to be able to play defense to win in the tournament.
So is Illinois really an 18th ranked team, or have they played a bunch of games essentially without their two best players?
Yeah,
You got
Uh,
Kentucky.
Curbelo and Coburn.
Yeah, so I mean, you look at Houston, you look at there. I think Kansas is live at plus 1,300.
Ohio
They're live.
State.
They've got enough talent to win. Ohio State doesn't have enough guard play to play. It's EJ Liddell, and that's it. If EJ Liddell's not scoring 30 or 35 points, I don't think they're winning anything.
LSU is another good defensive team.
Yeah. The question is, can they make enough shots? Is the biggest thing. To me, one of the biggest dark horses is Texas. Talent-wise, there's enough talent on that team to win it. They just never do.
Texas. I like USC.
There we go. There's the third assist. Let's go, Io. Io.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get too much further down the rankings.
No, I mean, it's
USC is 27th in KenPom with an 18-3 record because they've had so many layoffs.
Yep.
UConn's another team that could be there.
I don't know enough about UConn. I need to watch more UConn basketball before I make a firm decision on UConn.
Big East is rough. That's a rough conference.
Let's go.
I would say,
Let's go. Let's go.
UConn, Xavier, and Villanova, all three have legitimate chance out of the Big East.
Got some dancing. We need some dancing. It's been really quiet. We definitely need some dancing.
Huh?
I'm watching something.
Yeah,
Watch
I like Marquette. I like Marquette MT for sure.
Texas Tech, yeah. I only
Great Jones.
Auburn,
their games because of
the issue I have with Auburn is they just don't play enough defense. And if Auburn is kind of like I don't know, they're almost like Alabama was last year. As long as everything's going down, all their shots are falling, then they're gonna roll anybody. But once the shots aren't falling,
too much size though. That's the difference. They're not Alabama because they don't have the size. And Alabama, when you didn't have anybody, they had no other way to score except for jacking up threes. Like to me, if Auburn plays at Kansas, if Auburn plays at Purdue, those would be a matchups they probably don't want to play because they'll have the size to match up against Auburn. And as good as Jabari Smith is, he's not a guy who's shooting 60% anytime soon. So it's definitely kind of one of those. Those would be the matchups you don't want to have for them. But they've got a really gritty guard play. I think the kid shoots way too much, especially down the stretch. Yeah, Gerardo, I took it at 14.5. So yeah, I like Collins. Yeah, the problem with Collins' points is simply the same thing. They don't run any plays for John Collins. They don't run any plays. He gets all his plays from a hustle. So if he's not hustling, getting after the boards and getting second chance rebounds, he's not getting that. By the way, Hunter's got 12, so we should cash that pretty shortly. We're only in the second quarter. That should cash pretty easy. Bridges has got 6. Aiden's got 10. We'd like him to get around 15 by the end of the quarter. We got 2 minutes left. This Heat Spurs game is kind of interesting, getting a little interesting. Yeah, well, Walker Kessler's 7-1. And if you remember me last year, I loved me some Walker Kessler when he was in North Carolina. They don't throw the ball down to him in the post as much as you should. I actually think probably the transfers hurt his stock versus him just staying in North Carolina. Arizona's up 8 right now with 10 minutes to go. Scoring kind of diminished a little bit. We're at 22-14. Still a lot. Still on pace for about 72, 75 points. The issue is if lately they have started to make some plays where they roll down to Kessler. I think Kessler's immensely talented. He could shoot from distance. He could shoot inside. He's a guy with the right confidence could just take over the game. By the way, Western Illinois, if you take it, they're up 19 points on Oral Roberts. We're getting 6.5. So don't count my chickens before it happened. We could have a 4-7 overtime. So, but
I forget what game it was. I think it was Saturday. Maybe I had a team that was up like 20 in the first half, and they lost by 10. Like it was ridiculous.
John Collins with the big 3.
They didn't play in the second half at all.
That's what we need. Collins gets to 8. There we go, and then he fouls. All right. Okay, so you only have the Suns game live. I mean, Suns game live, I would look at Hunter. Here, let me see what the numbers are. I got Hunter around 17 points this game. He's at 18. That's Herder, not Hunter. He went away. Bridges is right at the same mark. Collins is still at 15.5. I think still has 3. Crowder at 8.5 is a good number. He's going to get at least 2 more 3 attempts here. You're asking to make 4 more points. Chris Paul for 3 goes dead in your eye. We're not done yet. There he goes, down 58-62. That's 120 points. Arizona up 10. Bulls were just 9.5. They cut it to 6. Yeah, you gotta be quick with that trigger. Trae Young with another shot. And Atlanta's going to win the game at halftime. Chris Paul dribbling it down. Live totals 239, up from the 228 pregame. We go to Booker. No, he gets out to Mikal Bridges. Who deads the 3? Yes. Way to go, Bridges. Boom. That gives him 9. We need 4 more points for Bridges, who just takes a finger in the eye then on a dribble from Trae Young. That takes talent. To poke a guy in the eye when you're dribbling the basketball. Oral Roberts is a very good team. I mean, that's the only question I could see. Oral Roberts is probably one of the class of that division. So a lot of people have liked this Oral Roberts team. So, I mean, I just knew I kind of like this Western Illinois team. And you're in the right spot. You're playing at home. And don't get me wrong. I mean, Oral Roberts could swarm right back and get back in this game. But I think we're looking good with the 6. I mean, we're up 22. If this gets to about 16 or 17, though, I might take a small shot at Oral Roberts. Oh,
I just
125 points.
I just grabbed 12 with UCLA.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
All right, that is the sound that we are going to play because we're going to be nice to our fellow D. So I won't answer your question, MT13, on the implications of Burrow calling himself a Buckeye. Because that's going to bring up painful memories. It's just like bringing up Rams memories to me and watching Cooper Kupp go completely uncovered. So,
well, I mean, he was born in the state.
Yeah, he was born in the state. He did also go to Ohio State.
He did go to Ohio State. Everybody forgets that he got injured, and that's why he wasn't playing at Ohio State and ended up transferring. Lost his job. Injured, lost his job, and then transferred.
He wasn't good at Iowa State.
No, because he didn't run, and they needed a quarterback that was mobile in the system.
I'm sorry. He basically reminds me of Baby Ben. That's the best thing I'll say. He should have been sacked 7 times in that game.
I have no idea, and I don't want to get into this a whole lot, but I have no idea how a guy that was sacked 19 times or something in the previous 4 games was only sacked 1 time. That was like the surest bet ever, was to take either a Chris Jones sack or to take the sack prop over.
Yeah.
And that is all I will say. I don't understand how that happened.
All right, we're moving on. We'll talk about more of it next week. But we'll discuss the teams that are playing. So we got 32 points in the first 7 minutes in Charleston. So still got 2 minutes. Get close to that 40 number. That'd be good. UCLA is having trouble score.
North Dakota is hitting threes like it's the fucking Splash Bros. No matter what number you're wearing, they're just dropping back threes right now. What the hell is going on?
Savage has got a double-double. Io's got 7 points and 3 assists. Let's go.
Nice. I picked him up on my fantasy team.
But the most important stat for Io is he's got 0 right now, which is terrible. But that's the one thing I look at this team. And the first game he had 4 or 5 turnovers. The next game he had 2. Then he's had 1. He's had 1 turnover for like the last multiple games. I mean, he had one. So that's been the biggest thing. And if you've got a guy who's making
Pretty
6,
crazy
7
for
assists,
a guard.
yeah, 6, 7 assists and not turning the ball over. So
Right.
that's exactly what you want. Yeah. That's where your assist turnover ratio looks really nice. So you'd like him to make a little bit more turnovers, but he's learning. It's 54-50. This is anybody's game. I like the Bulls coming in this pregame, but the Raptors are pretty feisty. So I think we were on the over on this one. Didn't what's his name give the overs? So both first half overs, I think, actually died. So if we follow our boy Astute, we're on the over in Phoenix. That cash. That's the only one I didn't play. The over in Miami did not cash. The over in the Bulls did not cash. But if you took the over in Phoenix, it did. It easily cashed. We talked about the over pregame as well. So
second half and FIU is going to come through, it looks like.
That's good.
Was unofficial, but regardless.
Yep. It's all right. People tell unofficial plays. Sometimes they have things that they like to say. There's nothing wrong with saying, we need Denver to score here. Come on. Let's go. Oh, damn. Western Illinois has opened it up. They're up 24.
Arizona can't freaking miss.
Yep. And the Detroit Pistons are still leading. We've got 5 minutes to go, and there's 22 points. So we're scoring some points. Let's go. Detroit's got 12 already this quarter. On their way. Let's get a number bigger than 25. That's what we want. Sadiq Bey's got 18. Grant's got 15. Diallo's got 7. Frank Jackson's got 12. Corey Joseph still has 0. He's trying to tell them they need to play. Edwards has finally started to pick it back up. He's got 6 this quarter. New total is 240.5. So yeah, it was a double dribble. Arizona's up 11. UNC Wilmington down 6. That sucks. All right, so let's see what we got for this Suns game, not the Puns game. See what the world is doing here. Gave the Suns. Still like the Suns to pull this out. End up with a nice 125-point quarter. Pre-game was 229. That's just too many points. Getting Suns over 59, Hawks over 57. I don't like either of those. There's not a lot of line on those. (2010) All right, so it's not going to be Doumbia because he wasn't there. It's not going to be Ben Wallace because I don't think he was ever a Rookie of the Year.
The last Rookie of the Month for Detroit Pistons was in 2010.
Rip Hamilton was
K
before
this
that.
year.
Hamilton's 2010. It's going to be a guy that's no longer on Detroit. I'm trying to figure out Detroit draft picks.
2010.
You'll probably never guess it. I looked it up.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Dude, still even is he still in the league?
I don't think he's in the
Probably
NBA still. No, I don't think so. He's probably playing in the European League.
Do we know him? Like, you know him?
I mean, he's got one of those names that you might know him, but he's not like famous.
They drafted Drummond, but Drummond was before that. After that, Drummond was like 2012, 2013. Jonas Jerebko?
Okay.
Okay. He ended up at the Boston for a while. I actually liked Jerebko. He was a guy that wasn't going to do anything. He had some nice times in Boston.
I kept thinking the dude that they drafted right after LeBron. Who was the guy they drafted after LeBron was taken?
Marco, but that's like 2000.
Yeah, I knew it was too early. Milicic,
that's
who I kept thinking of.
He got a raw deal.
Holy cow, look at this freaking dude's head from Arizona. He looks like a freaking alien. This dude has got a dome. I know I'm behind you guys, but man, this dude's got like a 7 head. Yikes. And that haircut is not doing him any good. It's not doing him any favors.
No favors, Cotton.
No.
None favors at all. Yeah.
You see who I'm talking about?
No, I have to change the channel. Gotta figure out how to do that.
I want to see who this. I want to see who this kid is.
Looks like, is the cat hurt? No, he's good.
No, Cat Cat comes around every time I ever look at Cat. He's got about 13, 15 points, about 8 or 9, 10 rebounds. But the thing is, Cat, to me, he's not a shot blocker. He's not a rim protector. He's just a tall guy who's very skilled. He's Anthony Davis when he loses his legs. That's who he reminds me of. When you no longer can jump or do anything, this is going to be Cat. So. All right, so let's see. Gary Trent, over 20.5, not looking good. Simo, 2.5 steals. DeAndre Hunter's looking good.
Oh, man.
Isaiah Stewart, does he have a 7.5 rebounds? Yes, he does, my boy Isaiah Stewart. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so that gives me 1 for the Clippers over 219. Oh, 7.5 rebounds. Who would have thought that would be the first prop I hit in my own things? Oh, I took that with that. Yeah, that was a mistake. Miami's starting to blow away, so that looks good. The only thing is we need Trey Jones to come back in the game and get 1 damn point. 1 damn point, Trey. 1 damn point.
This dude. Yikes.
What are you watching in the background that's got that little kind of grooviness that keeps playing?
It's not me.
It is. This is not me.
It's not me.
It just stopped. It is 100% one of you putzes.
His is on mute. Mine isn't.
All right. Okay. I mean, I did. My cat was my one shot in the dark triple double tonight. So
I
I mean,
took
Anthony had
a
2 points.
I tailed a kind of a player prop parlay. It was like a plus 2,000.
Some people, well, yeah, I can see you saw those are Prize Picks. I mean, if you like, I sent you that site. If you go to Prize Picks or you go to Thrive, they pay out more than what the normal parlay does. Just to let you know.
This is okay. Steph Curry to have 30 points and Golden State to win. Chris Paul to have 18 points and Phoenix to win. And Adebayo to have 12 rebounds and the Heat to win. And that was plus 2,000.
Damn.
Worth a shot.
Yep. There's a number for you. All right. Well, we talked about the Heat. The Heat, basically, we were neck and neck, and then they pulled away. It's 29-17 in the third quarter.
Speaking of a number, did you see that freaking parlay, the exact score parlay from the two football games this weekend? Somebody hit the exact scores in both games.
Yep.
It was like plus 10 million or something ridiculous. I'm like, which freaking book?
They're advertising the crap out of it because they want other people to go out there and put that money down each week.
Yeah, sure. This is a one. It's probably, the odds are probably worse than the lottery.
Mm-hmm. We got Arizona up 12. Got a nice 62 points scored. Oh, an offensive foul. All right, Culture Charleston.
Juzang has been out for a while. He got 2 fouls and they sat him down for a while. I don't know if he's back in or not, but he hasn't played a big chunk of this first half.
Well, we got 47 points in Charleston and William & Mary with a little bit under 9 minutes to go. We have a shot. The only problem is, as I said, Charleston, we probably should have just took their team total. They scored 30. The other team scored 17. Oral Roberts goes into half down 23 points. Any takers? We need Denver down 4. Come on, Denver. We need UC Wilmington. They're on my other team going down. There we go. We got 51. It's going to be a sweat. Hopefully, Charleston doesn't stop scoring. Like I said, they were going to score 40. Probably most likely 50. Sam Houston State has dropped down to 10. Pre-game line was 8.5. Northern Colorado is up 6. Can't believe Murray Austin P won by 12. Drexel won by 10. Arizona up 15. They throw it out. They're up 17. They put up a 42 spot. Remember, this is the same team that has not scored past 65 points the last 2 games.
Drexel was a dog in that game.
Drexel's a dog, right? Yeah. They're a dog.
Yeah.
They find ways to win. Damn it, you idiot. Trey Jones just had a technical shot and he missed it. Damn it. You get your free points. They're free. Take them. They're free.
Hey, LeBron is out. We knew that, right?
Yeah. I like the team without LeBron. Still think it goes over.
I
I'm
kind
gonna
of
take
like
Reggie Jackson.
I kind of like UC Riverside tonight too. Playing Hawaii at home.
Yeah, is there anything at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, some of those plays that I gave were only
Okay.
one went off already.
All right.
Let me see which ones are later.
We've got 70 points scored already in the first half in Arizona, UCLA. Steal. Chusang gets rejected. No call.
Yeah, that Cal Baptist New Mexico State is at 9. Gonzaga's at
Damn.
9.
All right, Trey Jones is killing us here. Starting to miss shots. This
Seattle's at
is
9.
called. Trey, you got to help us here. This is called free play. Neither team playing any defense. Run down, make a layup. Make a layup. I don't know how much you're going to play in the fourth quarter.
We've got the battle of the teams with the weird nicknames. The Gauchos and the Anteaters. Irvine
Nice.
and Santa Barbara.
Yeah. You see Irvine's team, I don't like that. They always put up a pretty solid team.
They do.
All right, we're stuck on 20. Come on, Detroit. Timberwolves are up 6. Joshua Primo misses a shot. That guy should have never left. He is not ready for the NBA in any way, shape, form. He's a guy they should send to the G League. Which kind of was my thought that they passed up Josh Giddey to get Joshua Primo. I was like, what? All right, so they score 50 points exactly, 31-19. Trey Jones is sitting at 10. He's missed his last 2 shots, and he missed a free throw. Hey, the Phoenix game is back. Sorry. I'll go back to that one. There we go. Pistons score. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's get at least above 25. Let's get 27. I mean, our stats were pregame over. Rich went under. Big rebound there, Mikal Bridges to get to the line. Let's go, Mikal. Let's go.
On which game?
Arizona and UCLA. Second half.
I mean, with as bad as UCLA played in this first half, if they're they're really not too far out of it.
All right, Mikal Bridges. He goes right over. Mikal gets over 14.5 points. He does it in the third quarter. Boom. Finally get a casher. Let's go. Suns are now back to minus 2.5 live. Starting to make the run. Chris Paul for 3. Misses badly. John Collins gets the rebound, though. That's not the worst. Collins is up to 10 points, 4 rebounds. Collins gets another rebound, misses. Now he jumps up and down. He's definitely going to get called for a tech. They push Devin Booker. There's no chance in the world this can't be a tech. Kind of jumping around like a little baby. Yeah, I mean, depending on what number you get with UCLA would be kind of the interesting thing. So
I don't have a line just yet.
all right, let's go. Pistons get 27 in the third. Trae Young throws off a 1-foot three that I was going to say is a terrible shot, but of course it goes in as soon as I say that. The live line is 12.5. Down 12.
We've got
12.5.
55 points in Louisiana Monroe and Arkansas State first half. So that's good.
Yeah, this is very interesting. They made it 12.5.
The line is 12.5.
Yep.
Yikes.
Not the
You
se-
really
not
think?
the live
Wait.
line is 12.5. So the second
I
half.
was gonna say, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait
so
a minute,
second-
that can't be right.
this-
Yeah.
The second half will be win the half, not second half. I didn't say second half live. Well, Mikal Bridges, he can't be stopped. You've probably already traded him. You have no faith.
Who?
You.
Dude, I cut him forever ago.
Yep.
I don't
Mistakes.
need 20 points. I don't need 20 points a game. I can get 20 points a game from anybody.
What else did you think he was going to give you?
He was better last year.
He wasn't going to score more than 20 points a game last year. He was scoring more threes.
Fantasy points. 20 fantasy points. Not 20 real points.
John Collins for 3. There you go. Collins is up to 13.
So I have 12 points with UCLA. So if that's where the second half falls in line with, I would be okay with taking that on the second half. I really don't think UCLA loses this game by 15 plus.
Yeah, I think it's a very odd line. Was there any sign of somebody like not playing or completely hurt?
Juzang got 2 fouls and sat basically like 12, 13 minutes of the first half.
All right.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
Denver first half money line does not come through. Where?
Nah, they kept. They had the chances to come back and hit it, but they just kept giving them way too many threes.
Yep. Keep shooting. Just keep shooting. We got 65 points in the Minnesota-Detroit third quarter, with Minnesota scoring 38. Live total is now 251. If you took the over, that's 8 points over the total. Doing the math. And it's gone. Bulls have taken the lead on the Raptors.
What do you think about USC tonight?
What time it is? What time it is? What time it is? It's time to go. Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Number one play of the night, and I'm sure it was laughed at insteadly. Trey Jones gets the 12 points. He goes over his 10.5, 3-unit play. Trey Jones. Boom. Hope you tailed. I'm sure you laughed at it when I posted it. I know 3 people asked me, what team does he play for? So, I know it was high on the priority list. Yep.
Never a good sign. What team is this guy on?
Yeah, but it's opportunity. He's going to be the starting
Sure.
point guard. He's going to stay the starting point guard the entire game. This was an opportunity play. The volume was going to be there. I told D already I took Miami -9, so I wasn't shocked that Miami won. I told you guys second half I liked Miami to cover the 2. Didn't give it as a show play, but should have. But so really kind of like, pumped up for that one. Let's go. UNC
Nice hit.
Wilmington.
Nice hit. There we go. Good job, fam. There we go. I don't even know who that was. I just found a Jones and I played it. I might have
Florida
to one
Gulf
Jones, but I
Coast.
got them all tonight.
Well, that was the other day when I put Jackson. One guy goes, "Which one?" I said, "Well, they both cashed, so it didn't matter which one you took." So, who's Florida Gulf Coast playing? Is that an Natty game? What time is that game?
It's on right now. It's live. They're playing Central Arkansas.
We got
You can get
Zags. If you
plus.
saw in the chat, I'm on the
Yeah.
Zags over. This is an official play. Zags over 150.5. So, just so everybody knows. All right, let's see how our boy Io is doing. Oh! There we go.
Look what you have done to this rock and roll ground.
Io DeSumo gets his 5th assist. Boom, cash another one. Put it on. We're going right through on the props. We're rolling now. Let's go. We were quiet for a while, and that's what we needed to do. Break out of the doldrum, and let's go. Let's see if we can get the Detroit over 52. Bob likes the Belmont over first half. Edwards still stuck at 22. Come on, Detroit, score some points. Can't be stuck at 1. You went to the crap lineup. Bogdanovich with a huge 3. I think Max Strus to get another 3 personally. All right, let's look and see how we're doing in this game. Bridges, we already cashed. We talked about that. Collins has got 13 and 5. There we go. Come on, let's go. Capella actually got
Yeah,
double-digit
I'm looking
rebounds.
into the Warriors game right now. I'm gonna get some props out. Gotta bring the bag out.
I know.
Just a
I know
couple.
Zach
Not gonna go too heavy. What's up with Kuminga, man? He's only getting 10, 12 minutes a game.
Well, because everybody's back.
Steve Kerr.
Yeah, he doesn't like rookies. We said the same thing last year with Wiseman. You know where we're going.
Yeah.
We're taking Kevon Looney. But have you noticed this prop has jumped up 3 rebounds a game now?
Yeah,
We were
it's like
getting
11 and a half.
Yeah, we were getting 8.5 for like 2-3 weeks, and then I was like, oh wait, crap, we're paying out on that. And like Wiggins' 3 prop that we were taking is up to 2.5 now, but he's cashing at the 2.5, so we're gonna ride that till it bucks us. I've been waiting to see what Fox is gonna play. As soon as Fox is out, I'm gonna hit Mitchell at over 14.5 for like 3 units again. I mean, trying to get sometimes who's in and who's out. We got an hour to go. We should start to finally get some things trickling in of who's playing. I'm still trying to find this Florida Gulf Coast.
I'm gonna take
They were tied just a minute ago.
UMKC. UMKC second half -4.
All right.
Did the game already start?
Yeah,
Florida
they're
Gulf
at
Coast?
halftime right now.
Yes, it's
Oh,
live.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Live.
So who'd you get there, Rich? I didn't catch that.
UMKC second
Okay.
half -4.
Got it. Uh-oh. Collins all right? Yeah, it's getting up.
It's a college basketball team. Kansas City.
The Ruse.
UMKC. Yeah, but I think he was looking for. Oh, this could be close. UMPC. What's this North Carolina, Portland State? Do we take the over? UMPC, we're taking the -4, right? Yep.
Yeah.
What's your talk on that? You like this North Colorado over? I like that.
Which game?
Portland and North Colorado.
Yeah.
Seattle getting ready to start. That's a show play
Like the
that we're
over.
looking at.
80, 85 points in the first half. What's the second half total?
80.
And I wish I need a better site for stats because ESPN is crashing with all the games and CBS doesn't have
You don't use
stats
the
on like
Action
half of
Network?
these games. I do, but I want box scores, and Action's not showing me box scores.
Use the
I need
score
a
app.
box score on some of these games.
USA wouldn't let you in, huh?
What was that?
Hey, I don't promote anything. What are you doing?
Because I put on ESPN and it automatically is playing the USAA ad.
Yeah.
I don't want the.
Okay.
And you're 100% right. It's fucking crashing.
Yeah, it's all the games. This happens on Saturdays too. Usually it only happens on Saturdays, but now apparently it's not running tonight either. And CBS doesn't even give you freaking box scores on half of these games anymore for some reason.
Yep. I'm just going to NCAA.com. What am I looking up? Florida Gulf Coast is like 11 minutes into the first half.
No,
Yeah.
it was what freaking game are we looking at? Oh,
Florida Gulf-
Northern Colorado.
Yeah,
That
it's
already
19.
started. Huh?
Yeah. That's why I can't get it. Okay. Not that I shouldn't be able to get it because but they picked the college basketball games once they started. This is what I wanted to look at. Ooh, come on. What do we have? I got to check what we have. This ball's pissed. Yeah, I'll work on the sounds.
Clemson's Hunter Tyson out indefinitely with broken clavicle. Oof.
Do we get it? No, it was close. Oh, it's close. Are we gonna miss it? Where is that game?
Man, how freaking long is this halftime on this UCLA game?
Shit, I don't know. Maybe they got some freaking cheerleaders there doing freaking some. I don't know.
Did you mean the All right, Toronto has stormed all the way back. Take the lead. Look at DeSumo with 7 assists. Oh, he's had such a nice night. 9 points, 7 assists, 1 turnover. If he could just steal the ball from Little Fred VanVleet twice, that would be great. Atlanta's up 7, not what we want. Every time they make a run, they come back. But Book says, put that in your eye. Oh, come on. Play it out. Yeah, that sucks. NCAA's too
Yeah,
slow.
so the late night hockey, I got a play at least for right now.
You tailed that prop too, huh, Rob? Rob tailed that same parlay that I was talking about, I think. I had to
With Devin
modify
Russell?
mine slightly.
All right, we get 84-61. Depending upon what number you got for the second half, we got 80 points exactly in the Carlton Charleston. Anybody remember if we gave out 80 or did we give out 80.5? What was the number? I think I got
thought it was 80 even.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was as well. Let's see. Yellow said that's a different one. Got Olympic plays we're looking for. I haven't studied the Olympics, but I will. All right, I'll go back and check that. That'll be a question mark.
I think it was 80.5 because mine was 81, or mine was 81.5 and yours was 80 or something like that.
Okay. All right. Then that
I,
would be a loss.
I stayed away, so.
Yep. They didn't play out the last 3 minutes. You putzes. All right. Come on, Pistons. Don't die on me now. How can Anthony Edwards be stuck at 22 points for like 9 minutes? Timberwolves has started to take over. Sadiq Bey with 21. Grant with 20. Corey Joseph still playing as the starting point guard with 0 points. And at that point, you might as well play Frank Jackson. He's got the hot hand. And Corey Joseph turns it over.
Darius Garland made the All-Star team.
That's an interesting pick.
Well, they're in Cleveland, so they should get at least one, maybe two. I think Allen's going to get it too.
It's a question there. Is Bridges going to get it? All right, so the West is beating the East 8-0 in the East-West Shrine game, just to let you know.
Is that
The West is
college
also on a drive.
football? College football?
College football all-star game, yeah.
Oh. Why would they have that on a Wednesday night?
It's Thursday, but it's okay.
But
Oh, it's fucking Thursday.
Thursday night football. That's why. Thursday night football, they're the only game in town. You can hear the hype that's coming around.
Is there anybody playing in that game that's notable?
I mean, it's football. For anybody who wants to watch football,
college, right? Is like a Senior Bowl or what?
Yeah, East West Shrine game is like a Senior Bowl. Yeah. It's a touchdown from the Senior Bowl. All right. Corey Joseph made a basket. It's official. He actually figured out where the basket is. What a terrible pass by Booker. It's stolen by Trae Young. That's a terrible play, and they're back up 10. Not what we want. Come on, Suns. Trey Jones makes another shot just for good measures. He's up to 16, by the way.
Who is he playing for? You say opportunity.
He's playing for the Spurs. They rested everybody today. Dejounte Murray wasn't playing. Hurdle wasn't playing.
I thought you meant somebody was hurt. They're just resting because of the All-Star break.
I don't think the All-Star
break. That's not this weekend.
You got another week. Yeah, you got
that's
another.
Not this weekend.
Oh, look at JaVale McGee. Picks it back up. Elvin Payton put it out on a platter. All right, so Booker's got 17. Mikal Bridges got 22. Trae Young's got 29. That's probably a really nice number for Trae Young to take over 35.5. Because, again, it's the same thing I say with Steph Curry. If Atlanta wins this game, he's going to shoot free throws down at the end of the game. Book with the 3 says, take that. Put that in your eye. Boom. 20 points for Book. Let's go. Bulls falling apart here. Pistons falling apart here. I mean, you definitely falling apart when Corey Joseph is making shots. And another
triple
3
double
by
for
Atlanta.
300. Okay.
If you didn't take the Trae Young, you're not going to get it now. I just drilled another 3. Okay. It's got legitimacy. I don't mind that. Still waiting for news on who's playing in these last games. Fox is still a question mark. Monk's still a question mark. I think Monk's going to play. He was terrible in the last game, though. Flat out terrible. Trae Young doing his whatever that means. Anybody idea what this means? ULM and Arkansas State. Are we on the under or this is the over? We're on the under, thank goodness.
Under.
Okay. Uh-oh, here comes Oral Roberts. They've cut it to 12. They have cut it to 12. Oral Roberts up 22-11 this quarter.
Oh,
You can get Oral Roberts plus 7.5 right now.
three fouls on Coloco for Arizona. He's gonna have to come out. Offensive
what's the
rebound
line?
for UCLA.
How's that game going?
It's 44-34. Now by 10. Arizona can't hit anything now. UCLA's defense is tightening up. There we go. Bucket for UCLA. 8-point game. They're making a run.
Corey Joseph hits a 3. It's amazing. He beats his 4.5. He might actually beat his 6.5. He's going crazy right now. He's putting the Pistons on his shoulders. They've cut it to 6.
Nice MT. Yeah, I got 11.5 with UCLA. I'm happy with that number.
Yeah. And that was the second half line.
Yep. Their defense is too good to lose by that many points. The offense will come around.
$14 to 12 in Gonzaga, San Diego. Let's go. We need more points. Let's go. 1 more points. 8 more points.
Jimmy Butler and Zach LaVine also announced as reserves. Middleton, Tatum, Van Vliet.
Did Butler play like 15 games?
Devin
Like the guys I want to know are the guys that should have made it. Desmond Bain, Miles Bridges.
Booker, Chris Paul, Doncic, Gobert, Draymond Green. Is Draymond Green
Draymond's not
playing?
going, I don't think. No, I don't think he's going.
He's not going to go. Yeah, he's not going.
Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns.
Hold on. Jump shot's got to be all over this right now. The Pistons have cut it down to 5. And then Edwards hits a and 1. Edwards finally gets off his 22 and he cashes his prop. Woo-woo! Get some oral action.
Come on, Hawkhead, you fucking bum. What are you doing? Jesus.
Miss shots.
Here we go. Juzang with the layup, 46-38.
many points were scored in that game? Another 66. In the Hawks game.
Warriors
trying to
Jazz
check.
game to have all women announcing crew.
Okay. That's going to be on TNT.
It's ESPN. I don't know. That's what they've got on the bottom here.
So Jump Shot went away from his team.
Hmm.
He's still
All
making
right.
money.
Jump shot parlayed the T-Wolves with Brendan Allen.
I guess we're on Brendan Allen, but he's probably like a minus 7,000 winner.
Well, considering the parlay is minus 150. Did you take the over in UCLA Arizona?
Yep.
I didn't take the under. I said I like the under if those guys were in. I didn't take it. Nice.
I thought they were going to be fired up for this game.
Arizona is definitely fired up for sure. Another layup for Tiger Campbell.
This was kind of their chance to figure out we're still in it. We're still playing.
Run it out. Right.
We got 2 minutes to go. We need 6 points by the Pistons. We need 6 points by the Pistons.
Can't believe Campbell missed that layup. There you go. Got that one. 51-45, Arizona.
Go up. Keep him at bay. Let's go, guys.
So 51-45. Now they're covering the pregame.
Miami's not going to get my team total I need them to get. Damn it. This is not going to hit a field goal. Fish had a really bad game. Missed it? Can't miss it. Anthony Edwards goes over. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Yep, Corey Joseph gets that 6.5 points. He's just crazy, folks. That's what we said. Starting point guard, way too low of a number. Yeah, Stewart got 7 rebounds, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Okay. Where's Isaiah Stewart? Oh, there he goes. That's 5 for 12. All right. So another layup. Come on, Phoenix. Got to play some defense. Can't just give up layups. All right. The Heat win by 17. We cover it. We need 3 points from Detroit. 3 points, folks. 3. Booker's fouled. There's plenty of scoring going around. Hunter's been stuck on 12 points for quite a while. We need 2 more points from DeAndre Hunter. What is our guy Pascal Siakam doing? Okay, we still need some points. Back to the Io DeSumo show. Unfortunately, he got 8 assists tonight, so we're not going to get 4.5s anymore. That's not going to happen. You'd have to be an absolute colossal moron to do that. Oh, what's up, Bob? How you doing?
Hey, Bob.
We're trying to see if the Suns can come back. Rich is big time on Arizona here, but he's not calling us to take Arizona live. Not sure why. We're waiting to see if the Pistons can get 3 more points. That's the biggest thing right now in this game. It's a 5-point game. We're waiting to see. I've been kind of keeping it quiet, but we need John Collins to get 1 point or rebound. We need DeAndre Hunter to get 2 points. That's the way it kind of looks right now. The Suns have made a run, and then Atlanta's been able to hit a 3. Hunter inside. Hunter gets rejected. Paul. It's off on Paul, or it's a foul. Yeah, UCLA plus 8.5 right now. 7.5. We had 35 points in the first 10 in Gonzaga. Portland State, Northern Colorado scored 30 in the first 6 minutes.
I don't know what happened in the UCLA game here. I think they called double technicals. One on
Okay.
Tiger Campbell and one on Larson from Arizona.
We've got a first half Florida Gulf Coast play that's in live, Bob. Right now we're up 5. It's going to be a stretch. We need to cover, 1.5, right?
Yep.
Well, the Pistons have missed their last 2 shots, and that should be the end of it, because I don't think they're going to foul at an 8-point game. We needed a 3. Karl Anthony Towns actually came up with a block. Karl Anthony Towns actually came up with the second block. He came up with his only 2 blocks in the game, 3 seconds apart. And Jeremy Grant missed a 3. And Timberwolves called a timeout. If anybody can figure out why, that would be great to know, because that makes no sense to me. If you took the second half over, we're sitting at 110 right now with 14 seconds left. So, I mean, you're hoping the Pistons are going to foul here. At an 8-point game, normally you just would chalk this up that this one's lost. DeAndre Hunter finally gets to the line. Hunter's got 13. We need 1 more point for DeAndre Hunter, I believe. Or was it 12.5? I don't know. Let me look. I think I got both numbers. 13.5. All right. It's 92-106. Yeah, the Suns are really falling apart here down the stretch. We'll see if what they do. All right, Jump Shot. Tell me if the Pistons are going to foul. I'd be absolutely shocked if they fouled. In an 8-point game, I mean, normally you let
There
it
we
go.
go.
And the Pistons foul. They foul on after Jaden McDaniel scores. All right, cool. JaVale McGee again. He's having a really nice night tonight. Yeah, the Hawks are. That's what I said. The Hawks are hot. Right, they were at home. They've shot the ball really, really well. Which is every time the Suns have made a run, they've come down. They hit a 3. I'm thinking the Hawks have been able to come back, hit that 1-3, and then kind of start to pull it back away. In and out. I mean, you get misses. So Did he miss? So McDaniels gives us the 3-point lead. So if you did take the second half over, that at least cashed. And then the Pistons went down and missed 2 more 3-pointers within 5 seconds, which would have given us the second half, the team total over. Damn it. Suns just can't make a shot right now. They're getting stops. They're getting the ball. And just can't make a shot. I totally forgot about Kobe White tonight. Kobe White's been on fire. Bob says he's riding Belmont. Who's Belmont play? Tennessee State. Oh, all right. That looks good, Bob. You're up 15.5 is the live line right now. So, yeah. Oh, minus 10.5. Okay. UCLA, Arizona's at 8.5. The total won't move, will it? Just like it's stuck. How's UMKC doing?
That's a good question. Let's see.
10 o'clock. We're trying to see who's live, who's not. Hey, we finally got our lineups. Almost. All right, so we know Malik Monk will play. Coffee's going to play. Jackson's going to play. Both of those guys I'll be on. Monk doesn't play any defense. Hawks are a very good team. I thought the Suns would be able to come in there with the return of Aiden, kind of offset some of that. So Booker's got 22. We need 9 more points.
UMKC's tied on the second half. We got -4.
We cashed Io. Siakam is starting to take over. Bulls have no answer. Chris Boucher having a nice game. All right, so Warriors. Still waiting to see who's playing. They're begging you to take Jonathan Kuminga. They're flat out betting you. Got Clay back tonight, right?
Yeah.
So Clay's back. Moses Moody is. How in the world did he find his way into the starting lineup? Yeah, she had a good game last time. I liked Moses Moody coming out of college, but he's been terrible except for that last game. For him to be able to do anything, so.
You think that he'll get a block?
What?
You think that he'll get a block, Moody?
Versus Harrison Barnes? No, Harrison Barnes is probably too smart for that. I'm looking at 3-point shots made. John Collins, get to the free throw line? Nope, they just call it out of bounds. All right, 3 points made. I think we go with the real Splash Brother is now Andrew Wiggins. That's the new Splash Brother. Question is going to be on this game how long they play. And I like the Warriors first half. But it's going to be like 6 or 7. And I like the first half over. Another miss. Again, Atlanta is giving Phoenix chances to get in. They just can't get in that. Come on, Bridges, get that in there. Good job. Nice feed.
What do you like, the Lakers or the Clippers?
With AD playing, I like the Lakers. John Collins. Let's see if he can get 1 point. John Collins, another miss. They've got it at 10. What are we getting the Suns live at right now? I think the Lakers are going to win the game. I think Reggie Jackson's going to have a nice game. I think Amir Coffey's going to have a nice game. Coffey's been they're slowly starting to creep his number up too. We were getting 10.5, 11. Oh, come on. Trae Young just pulled something out of his ass. He literally just pulled something out of his ass and it went in. Yeah, I'm
You
going
see
to
what
give Amir
Gerardo? You see what Gerardo posted in the Discord?
What?
Yasiel Puig is gonna play in KBO this year. It's like he's gonna play for Kiwoom.
Interesting.
Dude's probably gonna bat 400. He hit like 45 homers.
Another missed three.
Florida Gulf
Another
Coast win
three.
first half.
Good job.
Come on and dance with me, baby. Won't you show me a little action? Oh, yeah. Why don't you dance with me, baby?
John Collins gets a rebound. Cash the over 21.5 points and rebounds.
There we go.
Boom. The
Nice.
Suns have cut it to 7. What are we getting on the Suns? That's what I was asking before. That's what we need. We had some losers, so we need
Plus
to make sure we.
550.
I was looking at points. John Collins with the alley-oop dunk. I like that. I think they're going to get back in this. I mean, but that once again, they made the point right when they make the run. They hit the alley-oop dunk. Hold the tide. It's a 9-point game with 4 minutes to go. They get it to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson in and out 3. The Hawks have just made that knack shot every time they needed to. John Collins again. Alley-oop dunk. So if you had John Collins points, that cashed as well. If you took John Collins points live, that cashed as well. Because that was under his points. Young with 36. Carter with 19. DeAndre Hunter is stuck at 13. You stupid putz. Bulls have cut it to 3. Van Fleet 21. Siakam 21. Barnes 14. Owanobi 15. Trent 13. 26 for Vucevic. 18 for DeRozan. 15 for Levine. Kobe White was 16. Need to finish the game with Kobe White. I'm waiting to see if Devion Mitchell is playing, or is starting. If he is starting, we're going to be all over Mitchell. I don't care if it's Steve Curry, and he is starting. So Whatever number Davion Mitchell's getting under 18, I'm going to take. So as soon as someone can give me a line, should be around 16.5. And are we going to go back to the well?
Who does Mitchell play for?
Sacramento.
Oh, he plays for Sacramento. Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing
Uh,
for him.
Well, he just got announced in, so a lot of times you might be able to see it live, or your props builder will
Yeah, I'm
update
gonna
here.
see. I'm gonna see if he's in prop builder.
Yeah, it's not yet, but he should be soon. I don't know how they do that with late games. I mean, I can take it when my live plays up 15 minutes, 5 minutes before the game. All right, still 11 points. Suns just can't break through that little window. Every time they get a miss, they can't score back the other way. I mean, your plays I like for this game. I mean, I like Jordan Poole over 14.5. I don't think this is much of a game. I mean, it's 13.5 live. That's not really going out on a limb here, saying I don't think it's going to be a game. But with that being said, that's why I'm looking at the secondary guys. I personally took Kuminga over 8 points. This is a game he could get some run. I took Jordan Poole over 14.5. I took Wiggins over 17.5. Wiggins is just on fire. You look at Wiggins, he's got 23, 24, 19, 14, and 14. So he's hit his last 3 games. Another miss there by Atlanta. Book drives in, gets the layup, cuts it to 7. They're not done yet. And Looney's back to 11. Damn it. And then, like we've been saying, every single time they get in a run, there goes the Atlanta Hawks 3. Booker inside again. Bucket. It's back to 8. He's helping that over. 33-20 Gonzaga. We need more points than that. They may cover the first half, though. Here comes
What was
Trae
the
Young.
first half? 12.
13.5. John Collins, offensive rebound, putback. That probably ends it, and John Collins is hurt. John Collins is hurt. He's hurt his hammy. Booker going one-on-one again for the 4th time in a row, and he airballs it. That'll be the end of it, and Chris Paul just fouled him. And then he just makes fun of Trae Young, and John Collins is hurt. Like, really hurt.
Nice.
He's holding his shoulder,
Oh,
though.
come on. Come on.
All right, guys, we're going to lose the Suns. Sorry about that. John Collins goes right to the locker room.
Man, Hawkes was going in to get fouled, and he freaking extended his arm and got called for the offensive. Shit.
I'm crying on that one. I am. Bulls tie it up. Bulls tie it up. DeRozan. Boom. 112. 112. I still have props to hit in this game. That's why I don't care if this goes to overtime. Was that the final first half? It's got 49 seconds left. Yep. 37-22. See, we need more scoring than that, though. We want, well, I guess it's not that bad. If we get around 70, we could get 80
He said
in
he
the
took
second.
a live. He said he took a live. First half.
Yeah, so we only got 59 points. Gonzaga to the free throw line. Gonzaga's up 16. And gets 60 points. Belmont covered. That was a great play, Bob. Good job. Every time I turn back on this UCLA game to watch something, they're taking
They're
a
on
timeout.
commercial. Yeah, they've been on commercial a lot. This is
Like,
where
let
they
me-
stretch out. They stretch a 2-hour college basketball game into like a 3-hour NBA game.
Yeah. All right, so I've got 2.5 units, wins 5 units on the Clippers over with my props that I've hit tonight. So we shall see if this fucks me again. I'm covered myself. I'm covered the 2.5 units. I'm making this 2.5 units or nothing.
That's why
All right.
Colin was mad, because the official on the far side of the court called the charge on Hawkes when the one that was right there didn't call anything.
38-24. They're up 16. Big three by Arizona. There's not in your eye. Take that. UCLA. It's out on Arizona. Bob, you got 60.5. They only have 62. You already won. It's 38-24. Good job, Bob. Wish I would have hit that.
Nice, Bob.
All right, we're going to get it. Western Illinois is up 8. Well, with 19 seconds left.
Oh, remember when I called one of those earlier?
What did you call earlier? When we were up 25 and I told you to take Western Illinois? Big
No.
3 by UCLA.
No, the under in the Kennesaw State game.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
When it was under by 30 points with a minute left.
Bulls hit the shot. Vucevic makes the layup with 8 seconds to go. Bulls up 2. UCLA, Arizona, another 3. Huge offensive rebound. Swings it to the wing. Misses. Another huge offensive rebound. Somehow that wasn't called a foul on the pass. There's a scrum on the ground. Two good looks from Arizona. 2 big rebounds. That guy got hit in the back. Balo. Umar Balo.
That's
Just
the dude with the
owning
weird
class.
head.
7-point game with 5:56 to go. And they throw it up the Bilo up top. Juseng wannabe gets it on top of the key. Sets the screen. Kicks it back out to the guard. The guard's not sure. Throws it up to the big guy. Bialo. And he misses the entire hoop on the hook shot. He was 1 foot away. Somehow he airballed it. That takes skill, Cotton. That takes skill. Little guy with the crazy hair drumbles in with the trees. Tries to do a scoop shot over the big guy, Diallo. That's not going to work.
UMKC's up 5 in the second half. You got a shot there. 2 minutes left.
Yep.
Could be 2 minutes left. I don't know. This score could be way off or way behind.
You want to tell you what the real one is?
Sure,
Arizona throws something up. He throws it. Length of the court. It's a layup. They've cut it to 5. Because no whistle is being blown in this game ever. I'm not sure.
Who is UCLA?
Yeah. UCLA is down 5.
Down 5? Good.
Who is UMKC playing?
St. Paul, I think.
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas?
Thomas?
Something.
Oh, yeah. UM is Kansas City, right?
Yeah, Kansas
Yeah, they're
City.
up 26-30 because St. Thomas is at the free throw line.
Okay.
And Toronto ties it. They tie it. Scotty Barnes makes the offensive rebound off the shot. 114. Van Fleet misses the floater. Scotty there with the putback. Are going to overtime. I don't even know. Not a great day today. Oh, that's why.
Are you guys getting it? Well, not you, D, obviously, but are you getting any of this crazy storm, Fox?
We're getting
supposed to get any of
cold.
this?
We're gonna get rain and ice.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night. That's really it. We're not gonna get any of the other stuff.
Yeah, we got, oh my Lord. So it snowed. It rained all day yesterday. And then up until about 8 o'clock this morning, and then it snowed for a couple hours. We got about 2 or 3 inches of snow this morning, and then it switched over to freezing rain and like sleet, and did that for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it switched back to snow, and we've probably got about another 5 inches of snow, 5-6 inches, and we're supposed to get. By the time this is done, we're supposed to have somewhere between 12 and 15 inches. Like this storm is just fucking massive.
Devontae Booker over 29.5 points, 32 for Book. But we lose Phoenix. Wow. But we do get Booker. We've hit enough props in that game to be okay. DeAndre Hunter never
is within 3 points.
Jump shot set 4 times is damn.
Yeah,
All I did was turn on the heater over here.
my wife did she did the driveway earlier tonight, and it doesn't even look like it was done.
I was gonna say, well, did you see the one picture? It was like they had it on like one of the Entertainment Tonight things. It was the Boston parking garage, and it was on the roof, and the entire middle has been kind of plowed out. So most of the cars, but you had one car in the far corner,
Hmm.
which the guy plowed out around his car, but then he still had like 15 feet to go connect him to the square that they plowed out. They were like, he may be here a while.
Right.
The West is up 19-0. Seattle's losing. Was that a first half play or a full game?
Full game.
Okay.
I've got points with Seattle. I've got 7 points, I think. 6 points, 7 points.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, UMQC is only up by 2 points. It's a 1-point game in the second half. They're fading down the stretch here.
Yeah. 20 seconds left. Oh no, wait, I'm seeing they're up by 5. The book's saying they're up 5. With 20 seconds left.
Your
Dude,
book
it's
say.
so freaking hard to get scores on some of these games.
I mean, there's so many games, so I mean, I don't blame them. My better thing I'm trying to do, because I still haven't got this Davion Mitchell. We're definitely gonna be on David Mitchell. Might be the only King play we're on, but we're gonna be on David
I was
Mitchell
gonna
for like
say that game
9,000
hasn't
points.
started yet. Let me see if they put it up yet. You said the Kings, right?
I said the Kings. I gave you 2 Clippers plays. I gave you 2 Golden State plays, maybe 3 Golden State plays. And this will be the only Kings play I'm giving out.
No, I don't have points for. I've got Barnes, Holmes, Halliburton, and Harkless for Sacramento.
They try to get you with the Halliburton thing, but since Mitchell's come in, it's been Mitchell.
Yeah.
This game's probably been. What is this? The second game? I don't know. We get the Clippers game. Oh crap! All right, we get the Clippers game. So here's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to watch Reggie Jackson. I don't know why in the world we get the Clippers game. That's just flat out terrible. We're going to watch Amir Coffey, Reggie Jackson. Terrence Mann had a good game last night, but I don't think he's going to be able to duplicate it. We're going to watch AD. Personally, every game for AD goes, I take the blocks over 1.5. It's juiced to high heaven, so it's not an official play. But if you want to take it, take it. I already told you I like the Lakers. What the hell is happening here? Some change just happened. The line just completely flipped.
In which game?
The Lakers. Somebody just got pulled out.
Oh.
The Lakers were minus 3.5 all day. Now you're getting 3.5. Somebody's not playing. Fine, whatever. According to this, there's no change. Maybe they just screwed up and they put the line the wrong way. Because they pulled it right after they gave it. You said Lakers were dogs about an hour ago? I don't know whether they're dogs. Clippers have been playing well. I'm going to give you that. I mean, this is kind of the things with Atlanta. They've been playing well. You get Serge Ibaka back, but there's no match. I mean, Ibaka's not still going to handle AD. That's not going to happen. So as long as AD is playing, I like the Lakers to win the game. Come on, stop doing this crap where you post the game for 12 seconds. Nobody is making a play in 12 seconds. And there's no big update there. I see, Rich, you've been quiet. My guess is because Arizona is losing.
Losing.
I mean, Arizona not losing. Sorry. Arizona's winning. Yes.
I was gonna say, I'm like, wait a minute, how far behind am I? No, I'm trying to get the update on this UMKC game. I think they covered that second half.
I'll give it to you in a second.
The book is saying that they won 81-72. I just can't get an updated score on it. Oh man, that was a long three. Sheesh.
All right, Davion Mitchell is 14.5. We're going to go ahead and take that. That'll be the official number. 14.5 for Davion Mitchell. Got a dumbass thing there. For those of you who don't know, okay, so it's Mitchell 14.5, Poole 14.5, Wiggins over 17.5. Personally, I took the over 2.5 threes. He's been hitting it consistently like crazy. So that's going to be one of the things I'm looking at, but do with that as you will. I have the AD over 1.5 blocks. That's, again, personal. I'm trying to look at AD's points and rebounds. That's what I'm looking at right now. It would be nice if I wasn't looking at the Warriors game. I'm not going to get points and rebounds looking at the Warriors game. I'm more on Davion Mitchell over 14.5. Monk had a really bad game last game. He's been dealing with a little bit of injury. I like the over in both games, over 223 and over 219.5. We're on Amir Coffey over 12.5. I'm on Reggie Jackson over 16.5. We're on Davis blocks, and where's points and rebounds? There we are. Yeah, I think he gets between 20 to 25 points. I mean, again, I think the wrong team's favored. I know the Kings won last night. I just don't think the Kings are that great. They have matchup issues here. That 16 seconds. Fred VanVleet hits the three, takes the Toronto up 5 with 15 seconds. That's probably should be enough to win. Siakam has got no extra points, even though all this extra time. Gary Trent almost basically got no extra points. You idiots.
UMKC second half comes through. -4.
All right. UMKC second half comes through. All right. So let's see. We lose the Suns. Rick, D gave a hockey three-way. Did we win that? Anybody have a clue?
What hockey is playing?
AHL.
Oh,
He gave out AHL game saves. We took some Ontario team or British Columbia. I don't know. They won like 9-2. It was a really good call by D. We got Arizona. 50 seconds to go. What's going to happen? I think they're going to take the heart out of Rich. That's what we're looking at. Oh, the step through, the lay through, and nothing. Wasn't even a foul. That's a BS foul, by the way. That is a BS foul, we say. All right. Life of Sean. Oh, I didn't even say, did I get this? I didn't get any steals today. Not that I wanted. See, Io got that. He didn't score, but he didn't get 2 steals. All right, so we don't have nothing on that. Yakum back 23 points, so that's good. DeAndre Hunter didn't. That sucks. He had 13 points for a quarter and a half. Part on Chicago easy went over. And Arizona wins by 10, and 138 is the points. So if you got the 12.5 in the second half, you cash that. If you took the UCLA -7 when I took it early, you cash that.
You mean Arizona?
Yeah, Arizona. Sorry. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, I got 11.5, so that cashed, I guess. I don't know. I'm so fucking far behind.
Plus 11.5 cashes, the game's over. Did McDaniels get 10 or did he miss the free throw, that little putz? No, he did get 10. Cool. Didn't hit 2 threes, though. That putz. All right, so I took a parlay of Gonzaga, Arizona, and USC at plus 110.
So now are you going to take the other side of the USC?
I was going to say, what time is that game?
I think it's 11.
Oh, we got time. Let's see what else is happening. Booker
Was that? That's Arizona State.
I took Booker twice. Damn, I took Booker twice. Oh, but that's going to hurt because I took the Suns there. Collins, he cashed. Collins also cashed there. Suns live. Bridges live. Collins live. All right, that didn't work. Seattle. I think we got way over the points, didn't we? Oh, we had 140 points or so. 139. Illinois should
Yep, those
cash.
are both good MT.
Oh, that was the other thing
I think Arkansas State, Louisiana Monroe under cashed as well.
$66 plus 48. 114. The under. 66 plus 48. It's 114, right?
Yeah.
It's Trey Young cash live. That was easy. And then everything else is there. Okay. That's not too bad.
We're going to need a lot of points in the second half of this Cal Baptist game.
What was I watching?
Cal Baptist is winning.
I thought the game was over.
No, they're at halftime.
No, let's talk about UCLA.
Oh, I thought you said it was over.
I thought it was over too. They all came out yelling and screaming out at things. I didn't look at the clock. There's 17 seconds left. UCLA has the ball.
What is going on?
Chusang is trying to muster up a three. Instead, he got it rejected.
Well, just
And he's just
don't
gonna
foul.
they're gonna dribble out the clock and make it 10. Yes. 66,
Okay.
70. Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, you don't foul at 10 points. 10 points, that's a little much
Yeah.
foul there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So ULM and Arkansas State under cashed. Good. Where's this? Seattle?
Seattle's at halftime. Well, they're past halftime now, but yeah. BYU hasn't started. Seattle's losing by 12 to Grand Canyon. Somebody said Grand Canyon was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. We got the Lakers and Clippers. And we open the game with an Avery Bradley 3. That was the other thing. Like even last night, I hit a plus 300 with the guy starting. It doesn't normally start. All right, we got a Clipper miss. Lakers get the ball back to Russ. They went really far for this road game. AD up top. Back to Russ. Let's see what kind of shot. Oh, Russ is going to miss a dunk. He's going to drive the length of the lane. Think he's laying it in. Mir Coffee inside. Ibaka. Well, that was Ibaka versus Malik Monk. That's not a really good matchup there, LA. I would much rather see Golden State than this crap. And it's an alley-oop to AD. Good play there by Monk. They're going to walk. Oh, stop walking the club. Lakers up 5-2. Nicholas Batum. There you go. 5-4. Come on. I got the over too. So the over is the most important thing. So let's go. Run. Russ with the jump shot. What 2 words you never want to hear? Looks like Marcus Morris is playing. Batum loads up. Bricks a 3. Malik Monk is going to get it out to AD, but he throws it behind him. AD still scores anyway. Lakers up 3. We've got 11 points. We're moving. We're looking good for that over early. Reggie Jackson, nice pass inside. It's look at Ibaka. Missed Ibaka. Hasn't played a lot. What do we got for college? Anything are we looking at second half?
I'm looking at the games that are going right now.
By the way, the Portland State Northern Colorado second half over. We're just going to call it a casher because
I was going to say that went way over.
There's 109 points scored. So yeah.
I was hoping we were on the over there and not the under.
No, I was saying the over all along. Reggie Jackson bricks 3. Rebound AD. Nope. Kicks it out of bounds. And then it's hit by Reggie last. All right. So other games, we've got BYU and the Dons getting ready to start off. We got Wyoming. I know somebody was on Wyoming. They're down 5.
Yeah. The chat was on Wyoming -1.
Did we take him at plus 3.5?
I don't know. I don't really like Wyoming.
Plus 4.5? 5.5, 6.5, 7.5. Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast. Do you think they win the game? And it's another Laker miss. That's essentially what we don't want to see. Amir Coffee one-on-one with AD. What a moron. Pass the ball. Reggie Jackson with the turnover. AD throws it up. It's going to be Stanley Johnson, our favorite player. And it's another Laker miss by Avery Bradley. Coffee gets it out, swings it. Reggie Jackson in the corner three, brick. Another rebound by Westbrook. And there's another turnover. I mean, maybe I just take turnovers this game. We've had 5 consecutive. And Ibaka scores again. They have no answer for Ibaka. None. He's just getting the ball, turning, spinning, turn, baby hook, basket. Baby hook, basket. They took off turnovers as a list. The only guys you can get now are Luke Kennard and Carmelo Anthony for turnovers. All the starters are surprisingly, shockingly no longer available. Westbrook bricks it. Oh, he airballed a 3 this time. He didn't even brick it. And he shakes his head. Yeah. Normally you want to hit rim on a straight on 3. It takes a lot of skill. Actually, from what I've seen in this game, I'm going to take Ibaka over 12.5 points at minus 140. He's received the ball 6 times already in the first quarter, and he's got 6 points. There you go. I need someone to score. So, live play, Ibaka over 12.5 points.
11 o'clock. I'm going to take Hawaii +3.
The East scored a basket. The East scored a touchdown. 8-19. We're not dead yet. Come on, East. All right, I got to get a snack. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What is that ringer? Actually, I figured the headphones work all the way downstairs. So.
Yeah, that's my phone.
Did Deke tell us he was leaving, or did he just roll out?
No, I think he just dropped.
Okay. And we were really nice. We didn't really make fun of the Kansas City doing the ultimate choke job. So what are your thoughts? What were your thoughts? I mean, to be honest, I didn't hear from D after that second quarter. Because it was 3 for 3. We scored 3 times. Game's over. I mean, did they lose the game because Mahomes threw a ball 2 yards short? I think Rich is on mute, so I'll hold off 1 second. While I grab a snack and some food. Some fun chips.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, that was my phone.
That's all right. So, do you think they lost the game because Mahomes threw the ball in that really stupid play before the end of the half?
I think
that was the first stop of the game for the Bills.
I think that after the tipped interception, Mahomes got gun shy and was playing tight and not playing to not throw any more interceptions. So he wasn't throwing it. He wasn't throwing it at the, basically the same thing he had kind of done all season. He wasn't throwing it to Kelsey and Hill. He was, throwing it to the, third, fourth, fifth reads who were more open, and instead of getting it to the playmakers and letting them make a play.
They were double teaming Kelsey and Hill, but I mean,
sure, but I mean those guys are about as matchup proof as you can get.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not many. Yeah, there's not many guys in the league that can cover either of them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
I thought they kind of got really conservative. They started running the ball a lot more. The other thing is, I thought they went to Clyde Edwards-Helaire for no reason, because Jarrett McKinnon was doing great, and then they went to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he started.
They were going. They were pretty much legit alternating one drive on, one drive off, from what I could tell. It looked
Not in the
like it
first
was.
half.
No, not
If
in
you
the
look,
first half, second half.
yeah, but if you look at the carry percentage, and I don't understand why they did that. To me, McKinnon years ago, like 2, 3 years ago, when he first got to San Francisco, you thought San Francisco got a steal. They got McKinnon from the backup role in Minnesota, just never had the time on the field and the carries, and he was going to be great. Then he blows out his ACL. Then he comes back, and he blows out his ACL again. Yeah, I know you're never the same, but he started to look really nice. He was quicker to the hole. He was kind of that same argument we made early in the year with Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
He was quicker to the hold. He's a better back out of the backfield. Edwards-Helaire is solid.
McKinnon's always passed the eye test, though. When you watch him play, he's got that.
Yeah.
He's got that burst. He's got, he runs aggressively. He's always looked great on the field. It was just staying on the field.
Yeah. So it's kind of all right. So Lakers or Clippers have come out and said, "Hey, take your under and shove it up your ass. Take your over and shove it up your ass." Basically, the first quarter. Hopefully, it picks up. Because it's not a question of getting good shots. It's a question of actually just making wide open shots with absolutely no defense. And then the Kings-Warriors Warriors started off the game 13-2. So like I said, the whole question, I was worried in that game, and people were like, why are you not taking Klay Thompson props? Why are you not taking Stephen Curry props? Because I don't think they're going to play the fourth quarter. And they still could hit them in 3 quarters. They're that good. But yeah, I looked at this game, like I said, it was going to be a blowout early. But I don't like taking 13, 14, 15 points. I mean, the only thing you could have possibly taken in this game is the first half, which we probably should have, in hindsight. Hey, Malik Monk scored a basket. Belmont just overrode Tennessee State, and this Tennessee State's cost me money. So that's a good win. All right. So Curry's got 6. Moody's got 3. Looney's got 2. He's got 2 rebounds. Curry's got 6 with only 2 threes taking. Wiggins has missed both 2 shots he took. Start the game. And for the second game in a row, Harrison Barnes is the first one to score for the Clippers. All right, so halftime, we got Seattle and Grand Canyon. You said ASU doesn't start till 11, right?
What's that?
Late games. ASU doesn't start till 11, you said.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. I took that. I took Hawaii at 11 o'clock against UC Riverside. Hawaii +3.
Why is USC only a 5.5 point favorite at a terrible ASU team?
I don't know. Other than the fact that when it's at Arizona State, and I don't know. Maybe I think this is kind of like a spot where Arizona State can maybe they expect them to step up and keep the game close. I don't know.
Is this a look ahead with Arizona on the horizon?
Could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. USC's had they have a couple games recently where they didn't they just lose a game? They just lost a game, didn't they?
Yep.
Stanford. They lose to Stanford.
Yeah. But Stanford's beat a lot of teams.
Yeah, but they're not a top team in that conference.
No, they're not top tier in any way, shape, or function or form.
Yeah, they lost to Stanford. They beat Cal. I mean, and then I guess it's been a couple weeks. They haven't been playing. They played like 5 games in a row, or 5 games in 8 days, or 5 games in 10 days, or something like that. It's kind of a stretch here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, they lost to Stanford twice this year.
Stanford's a good team. They play everybody close. Unless when they get blown. I mean,
Now New Mexico State's starting to open this up a little bit.
are we on New Mexico State?
No, we're on the over. The problem is Cal Baptist is not scoring.
That's not good. MG13, I agree. How did we get Sacktown? Did he just pop on and just give Sacktown first half and full game?
He gave that a little bit ago. Did that didn't start yet, did it? Did it start?
Yeah, it did. It's 16-13.
Oh, that Detroit game got postponed. That wasn't postponed earlier.
Okay. Well, it's minus
Yeah, it
110.
was Wichita
What he
State,
gave.
SMU, I don't think.
So we'll watch that. We got 30 minutes to kind of come in to play with that. Yes, I agree. Burrow's the one who won it because to me, Burrow should have been sacked 4 or 5 times. Multiple. I don't think he'll be able to do that versus the Rams. I think he's going to get hit, and he's going to get hit a lot.
What was the line on that game? Is it moved
Which
at
we're
all?
going to go back to our tape in the NFL. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest with you. And we gave the Rams as our third pick, and I think it's a plus 1,100 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Rams are minus 4.5 right now.
See, to me, Cincinnati only wins one way, and that's another shootout. That's why I think the 48.5 is very interesting.
That was, yeah.
Because if you don't think the Rams are going to cover 4, they're winning strictly by.
It's got to go over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to go over.
This is not San Francisco is going to run the ball and then not have any. Boy, the Clippers and Lakers just can't shoot. So, I am laughing at like this whole thing for the Pro Bowl. When you look at who the Pro Bowl starters are, that is the biggest joke you've ever seen. Like who actually there? Because everyone else said they're not going. So you're down to like your 8th and 9th choice at quarterback in each division. There are only 14 teams.
Who's going? I didn't see who's going.
Okay, I'll pull it up here.
Was it like Wentz?
So Mac Jones made the Pro Bowl.
What?
Everybody else in the AFC said no. They came all the way back down to him. So, so your quarterbacks.
They didn't want to take Case Keenum?
I want to see if it shows like how to like.
Ooh, tortoise.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a quiz.
But you're 36 years old and not in school.
Well, thanks for the reminder. But it's afraid.
All right. Hopefully this one doesn't have. All right. Where to watch, how to watch. AFC offense starters and quarterbacks. All right. So the original starters were Herbert, Mahomes, and Jackson. Okay.
Okay. Obviously, Mahomes is not going. Why wouldn't Herbert go?
It said I'd see the alternates, but it's not showing
Well,
me.
Jackson was hurt. I guess Jackson was hurt, so I guess that would be the reason why he wouldn't go.
Yeah. Shouldn't even. Starters replacement for AFC and NFC rosters. I don't see the replacements. notes. Okay. So I guess those three are actually, according to this, going. There's no replacement. Then Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, Najee Harris replaced Joe Mixon. And Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase. Chase obviously not going. Stephen Diggs, Keenan Allen, Deontay Johnson replacing Keenan Allen. Andrews and Kelsey, Slater, Orlando Brown, and Deion Bears, Nelson. So that's the offense. NFC, it's Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins replacing Rodgers, Russell Wilson's replacing Brady, Connor and Kamara, Kupp, Adams. Obviously, Kupp's not going. Jefferson, Debo, Evans. Okay, Evans is replacing Adams. CeeDee Lamb is replacing Kupp. Offensive tackles: Trent Williams, Tristan Wirfs, Tyron Smith. DJ Humphries is replacing Smith. O'Neal is replacing Wirfs. Brown is replacing Williams. Okay, but I think Jackson was playing. This might be a little bit outdated. Like Jeffrey Simmons is replacing Buckner. Chris Jones is replacing Jones. TJ Watt, Joey Bosa, and Judon. I mean,
None of these guys want to play in that freaking game, though.
well, I mean, it
Like-
used to. I mean, it's no longer a big deal for them to go to Hawaii. I mean, they're oh yeah, we can go to Hawaii. We're gonna go to Hawaii whenever we can, want to. So
Right,
yeah,
but it's not in Hawaii. In Vegas,
is this one in Vegas?
I think it's in Vegas.
Okay, wait, hold on. I think
Remember
it's
the
an
one
elite.
year they did it. I don't think they go to Hawaii anymore.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought they
it's
were-
an elite stadium. I mean,
I
what
thought they
could
were
go
in
wrong?
Orlando the last time.
Yeah, but what could go wrong when you take a bunch of NFL guys and you say, um,
To Vegas.
yeah, we're gonna put you in Vegas and we're gonna ask you to study some playbook that you're never gonna look at ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So wait, Mac Jones is in it. He's the alternate, unspecified AFC quarterback opt out. So one of the quarterbacks opted out. We don't know which one, according to DraftKings. And Mac Jones is a Pro Bowler.
I don't know how Mac Jones makes it.
Hunter Renfro was a late addition. He replaced Keenan Allen.
Hunter Renfro deserved to be there, period.
Yeah, he had a good year.
Yeah, he had a very good year.
Jake Elliott replaced Matt Gay, who's in the Super Bowl. Harold Landry replaced Joey Bosa. Hargrave replaced Kenny Clark. Vita Vea replacing Aaron Donald.
Did Parsons make it? Or either of the kids, Parsons or Diggs?
Yeah, Parsons made it.
They both had real good years. They both had Pro Bowl, like they had Pro Bowl years, not
I
just
don't
good
think-
years for rookies.
I mean, the question with Diggs is basically your plus minus. His plus minus was terrible.
Didn't he have like 10 interceptions?
Yes, and the most yards given up to any receiver in the league.
Well, because he was ball hawking.
Because he was gambling, yes. Well, we still might get 50 points in this first quarter, which is good because we just got 50 points. So the Clippers are up 2. 38 seconds left. Uh-oh, Russ has the ball. Someone's telling Russ it's okay to shoot. And he does. And he misses. And it's an offensive rebound, though. Dwight Howard. So we get 54. We're not dead here for the over at all. Sorry, I really badmouthed this, but you get 50. Actually, we get 52 points, and I can't add. All right. Still not terrible. Still got 13 seconds. We got Brandon Boston with the ball.
Mattress Mac has wagered $4.5 million on the Bengals. Sheesh.
But Mattress Max bets are 100% covered.
They're a hedge. His bets are a hedge.
Mattress Mac is completely, basically better than me at hedging. It's there. So Mattress Mac runs a sale, and then he says you get all your furniture free if the Rams win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, so how he hedges that is he goes to Vegas and he takes the money. Got to remember he's insured for that too, so he's getting insurance if it happens. So he's paying for insurance, and then he turns around and he then bets the opposite in Vegas on what he
Plus
really thinks is going
170.
to happen.
Plus 170 too.
Mhm.
So he's wagering 4.5 million to bring back 7.7.
Yeah, and he'll sell $4 million worth of furniture.
Yep.
Which is free. Okay, whatever. Then he turns around and he just cashes his bet, and then it's done. It's like the best way to sit there and play the up down on a market and just go, okay, there's only two possible outcomes. I just
Right.
got to come up with another way to be able to cover one. It's kind of like when I do parlays, which gives me a third outcome, but I was like, oh, this is a high probability of hitting. I'll take this with this. Yeah. All right. Now that I'm back and I'm all chipped up, damn, the West scored again. All right.
Is that Doug Peterson for Jacksonville? God, nobody is freaking scoring in this game.
And which game are we watching? Our one over game?
Cal Baptist, New Mexico State.
Well,
New Mexico
BYU.
State came out and scored, started the second half, and then now nobody's scoring.
Well, in D's play, we need Sac 10 to at least win the first half. It's 19-19. And your Seattle play is dead.
What's the score?
They did an oral 34-56.
That's not great.
It's not great, Cotton, to be down 22. Nope. With 13 minutes to go, not the best.
UC Irvine's up 10.
Yep. Good job there. All right. So let's see. Davion Mitchell has 10 points, by the way. He only needed 14 and a half.
Yeah, say number was 14, right? Yep.
Yep. They're only down 7, which means at least they're still in the game. That's good for our Golden State bets. Looney's got 6 and 3. Thompson's got 8 and 2. Wiggins is having the worst game in a while. He's missed all 4 shots.
Florida Gulf Coast headed to overtime. And the Gonzaga over is still alive.
Pre-game?
Need 27 points in 7 minutes.
There's 26. I believe so much that I'm going to hedge. I believe in that I'm going to hedge. Yeah, that's pretty much what I believe in. We might put all our baskets in the Davion Mitchell basket. I'm going to get 50, maybe 57 points in the Kings Warriors game, so that's not too bad.
Doug Peterson to Jacksonville.
As what? Offensive coordinator?
Head coach, apparently.
What happened to Leftwich?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Leftwich already was a done deal. That was signed before the game. Now, to me, what I brought up last week, Rich, was if I'm the Bucks, I'm not really keen on letting Leftwich go because Aaron's may walk out any day now.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing there in Tampa. He's an old guy. He's not the coach you want to have to go through a 3-year rebuild.
Right.
Maybe you can go, unless you can swing a deal for Russell Wilson, but they don't have the picks, they don't have the ammunition to do it, which means they'd have to give up players. If you're going to have to give up players, not what you want. Every time I try to take this stupid Gonzaga parlay, it's not allowing me to. Carmelo Anthony gets the ball. He races up the court. Oh, it's the wrong game. Whoops. Get to Carmelo. This is kind of a weird foul. You hit him in the back of the head. It's generally not good defense. I gotta look that up. So what happened to Leftwich? I mean, this would be very bad. You have a racism charge against you. And the first thing you do is, okay, the one black quarterback that was basically looked like he was already signed. Something goes wrong with the deal.
Well, Jacksonville wasn't in the racism talks. It was Denver, the Giants, and
But
Dolphins.
But the optics aren't good. Just talking from a
Well,
league perspective. I mean, you'd almost do anything you could to make sure. Here's our black coach. We just signed one.
Sure.
Oh, Leftwich removed himself an hour ago.
Interesting.
But again, I mean, to me, I'd do that if I'm the Bucks. That if Aaron tells me he's thinking or even hinting of it, I basically do a deal where
I feel
Leftwich is going to be the next coach. I don't think it would. I mean, from Leftwich perspective, you could say it wasn't a good idea because the ownership is committed to winning. Not saying it's greatest front office, but he was also there for years, so it's not like he kind of comes back as the golden boy, and
Right.
that was the best hire for them. I mean, the one thing though I would say with the Doug Peterson thing is Doug Peterson didn't really look like he was a surefire hire when he was in Philly. It wasn't like Philly was this great team that he was reviving. I mean,
Right.
they were dumpster fire just like the Jags were. Hate to say that, Philadelphia Eagles fans, but they weren't any good.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a he's not a flashy hire, but I mean, he was good in Philly. So
Yeah, my only question is like a Doug Maroney hire. All right, another turnover. I think there's like 12 turnovers in this game.
I think Peterson is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback coach, so maybe he can help develop Lawrence to be better. I mean, for as highly touted of a prospect as Lawrence was, I mean, basically Lawrence was the he was basically the biggest quarterback that had come out since Andrew Luck.
Yep.
Like the hottest quarterback out of college since Luck probably. And for all intents and purposes, he sucked. He had a bad year. The team was no good.
Well,
To
the
be
team
fair,
was no good.
the team was
The offensive line was the worst, which really kind of killed you.
yeah. I mean,
I
obviously,
think,
most
I think,
teams
I
when
think he
they're
got
drafting,
Trubisky. I think he got Trubisky.
yeah. I mean,
Speaking of Trubisky,
most teams are that are drafting a quarterback at number one overall have usually terrible offensive lines and are generally bad teams overall.
well, I think that's been some of the hope to go to mobile quarterbacks. I mean, our line sucks, but maybe you can create something. Now, Lawrence is mobile, but he wasn't really able to create things as much as you want, but he was definitely running for his life. You expected a better year out of that. I've seen a better year and worse teams move the ball. I see Mike Glennon move the ball with the Giants.
Right.
Their offensive line wasn't great, but it really wasn't terrible either. I swear, Amir Coffey might be a girl playing in the NBA. You look at his face, and boy, does he look like a woman. That dude moisturizes. All right, so here's the one thing I was going to tell you. So let's, because we brought it up, we kind of went right into the segue. It'll be a good segue here. Quarterbacks, everybody wants it, right? We've got here's your top guys, right? Roethlisberger technically there, but he's retired. Teddy Bridgewater, free agent. Ryan Fitzpatrick, does the team give him one more chance, or does he get to finish what he started at the Commandos? Andy Dalton, arguably the best quarterback the Bears had this year. Cam Newton, Tyrod Taylor, Jameis Winston, I think is the best of the bunch, by the way. And this is the two guys that I find very interesting. Marcus Mariota, 2 years removed, was the backup in the Raiders. Saw some action. And then my boy, Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
Your other guys are Jace Daniels, Geno Smith, Mike Glennon, Eric Gilbert, Tyler Huntley, Logan
Huntley's an
Woodside.
interesting one. Woodside's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think those are two guys that maybe could be legit starters.
I mean, I think you'll see a lot. Like everyone names when they look at the Steelers, they're like, "Oh, Dwayne Haskins will compete for the job." Dwayne Haskins is a free agent. If he's a restricted free agent,
I can't believe they saw what they saw from Mason Rudolph and thought this is the guy that we should be slotting in when Roethlisberger wasn't playing. Like,
maybe
I don't even remember seeing Haskins.
Yeah, maybe
I don't remember seeing Haskins in regular season play.
Is that a knock on Haskins? That's my question. Like I was just going to say, if you literally see them go out and not offer Haskins any money on the restricted deal, that basically would tell me everything I need to know from another team's perspective.
Right, but you watch Mason Rudolph and you're like, how can you not put Haskins out there? Maybe he doesn't have anything. Maybe he doesn't know the playbook, or he's not a running quarterback. That's not part of his game.
At one point, they put Duck Dodgers in the 24th century out there 1 year. So
that was last year. Yeah, I mean, Rudolph is terrible. He's so bad, and he's not getting any better. Like, he still is terrible. Like, every time I see him, I'm like, this dude is bad. Like, I don't even know if I would let him on my team if he was paying me.
So the Warriors are up 18. Clippers and Lakers are tied. AD's got 8 and 5. Our Clippers Magic, Reggie Jackson has 0. Amir Coffey has 0. So those props are going well, and Ibaka's stuck at 6. So it's not good, Cotton. It's not good, but there's still a whole lot of game left.
Yeah.
So we are getting close to 11 o'clock.
I think the Cal Baptist New Mexico State over is probably toast unless we get overtime, which, it's a 2-point game. It's very possible we could get overtime. I think we're going to need 2 overtimes to get there, though.
We have 150 points in Gonzaga, San Diego. So we need 1 more point in 1:30 to cash it.
That's crazy. I didn't think that was going to get there.
Well, Gonzaga's put up 50 in the second quarter.
Right.
That's generally what they do. When they get up, they just run. Eventually, you're going to miss, and we're not. So
They don't. That's another thing with Gonzaga. They don't ever really seem to take their foot off the gas. Like,
well,
they never stop. Like they I don't know. I think they know that the style points mean a lot for them. That if they're only beating teams in the WCC by, 10 or 15, then they're not going to get their ranking where it is. That they need to beat teams by 20 or 30.
All right. We need more cowbell. Gonzaga over 150. Take it. Cashes. Boom. 154 points. Still 55
Cash
seconds.
Yep.
They're up by 30. Kennard hits a 3. And the Clippers going crazy. By the way, the live score is 224. That's 5 points over the over. So that looks pretty nice. And our guys have given us 0 points. 0. And even the Warriors-Kings game is at 223. Oh, they try to tip it out. He doesn't. Watch Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard gets it out to Trey Mann. I don't know what he did. He went under the rim, and he basically just kind of lofted the ball right to AD. And AD said, fine, I'll take it. Once again, the amount of turnovers in this game and the fact that we're over the over is a human miracle. There's been, oh, come on. They're being nice. They're only giving them 7 turnovers. I've watched 7 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. Ibaka inside, and he misses. Stanley Johnson. Our favorite Stanley. Hands the ball off to Malik Monk. Malik Monk stutter steps. He shoots, and he bricks it. All right, so let's go back to what's happening with the Warriors. So we're on this Hawaii first half or second game. What are we on?
Full game. Hawaii +3.
We're taking Hawaii. Why am I taking Hawaii?
I'm taking Hawaii.
You told me to take Hawaii. I'll take Hawaii. I'm just asking why I'm taking Hawaii. All right, anything in the second half? Did Sacktown win the first half? Third halftime.
I don't even see a score.
Who are they playing? Northern Arizona. No, they're not playing Northern Arizona.
That's Sacramento State.
Oh, Sacktown. No, they lost. So D's play already lost. Sacktown.
Jeez. BYU's down by 9. Yikes.
All right, so we've got USC, CS Northridge. We've got Northern Arizona, Sacktown. That can't score. We got Oregon and Colorado. What are we going to number for that? Got Oregon State, your Beavers. You like playing the Beavers.
Not this year.
What about Pepperdine and Pacific?
How many points did they score in that first half? Number 9.
95, 93. Okay, for FGSU. Okay. I think I'm on them. Hey, Ibaka went inside, got the hoop in the harm, by the way. That's good for us. We only needed 6 points. He makes his free throw. We're halfway there. That's why we took that live, baby. That's why we took that live.
Well,
Florida's off coast.
Seattle's only down by 10.
And he misses. All right, here comes AD, who really, I mean, I'm not even sure the Lakers are going to make the playoffs. Oh, Avery Bradley for 3. And he hits it. He drills it. It was actually THT. Sorry. Taylor, Horton, Tucker. All right, so I'm looking for this stupid play. Where's Arizona State? All right, BYU's down 9. Oregon State. North Arizona sat down and scored 49 points. How do you score 49 points in a basketball game? Your second half is 68 and a half. Any other game at halftime? Pepperdine and Pacific. What was the pregame line on this?
Pepperdine was -4, and the total was 137. I kind
So
of
you're
like
gonna
the
get
second
total
half. I kind of like the under here. What are we getting? 70.
73 and a half. 73 and a half.
You like that under?
Well, here's the question. If you're going to get Pacific to score, it's probably going to go over.
Yeah.
That's if you think Pacific is coming back in this game, it's probably going over.
I mean,
All right.
pregame, they were -4.
Yeah. Kennard misses. Offensive rebound. Gets it to Marcus Morris. Morris hits it. Clippers up 1. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. But again, points. We don't care. We want points. David Mitchell is stuck on 10 as the Clippers have only scored 9 points in the second quarter. David Mitchell is stuck on 12 as they've only scored 11 points. AD for 3. Oh, and he misses. Stanley Johnson gets the rip. Let's see how our Clippers guy is going. Does any of them have points? Ibaka inside again. Yes, we need one more basket from Ibaka to cash the live. (49-46) Clips. Ibaka's got 10. Coffee's got 0. Jackson's got 0. Kicking ass. Taking names. Yeah, I mean that's the question I have. Cal Baptist and New Mexico State. I think we need like 40 points in 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, we need a lot. We're going to need overtime, I think.
Overtime.
I mean, they're scoring. They're scoring,
Yeah.
but I don't know that we're going to be able to get there.
There's
yeah,
that
112 right now.
There's that Stanford team. All right, the Kings and Warriors have 98 points. There's still 5 minutes left, so that's a really good sign. The over in there looks really nice. The Warriors are up 26. I was scared of 16. That was stupid. By the way, there's only 4 guys that have scored for the Clippers with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Barnes has 9,
Really?
Mitchell has 12, Jones has 13, and Metu has 4. No one else has scored. Klay Thompson has 20. Poole's got 4. Kuminga's got 6. His prop was 8. That's what I guys told you. I like a good chance. Oh, he's got an assist. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm on the Kuminga 4 assists for plus 700. He needs 3 more assists for plus 700. You missed were you here the night on Kuminga?
Mm-mm. I don't
So,
think so.
Kuminga started, and Kuminga doesn't normally play. But Kuminga's a first-round draft pick, and he's really a human highlight reel, likes to dunk the ball. Seattle's down 17. They gave a prop of 4 assists for Kuminga for plus 600. I heard all day he's going to play. He's going to play big minutes. So I took the over 2.5, which paid at plus 225, I believe. And then I had the big one. He had 3 assists. He had 3 assists in the first half. He had the end of the second quarter was a boneheaded tech that was the worst tech I've ever seen. Didn't do anything. Guy jumped into him. He kind of looked over. He walked over to the ref. He handed the ref the ball, and he turned around and he walked away. The other guy was charging him. But apparently he said something before, and that's what got him the tech.
Mm-hmm.
Kerr said, we have to send a message, which is absolutely hypocritical because he lets Draymond Green basically say whatever the crap he wants every single game. And he benched him, but he didn't tell anybody till the end of the game. So Kuminga never gets in the game. All night, we're all sitting here waiting for Kuminga to get 1 more assist. Getting in the game. And he was on fire. He had like 16 points. I mean, he was absolutely there. No thing. He was doing highlight dunks, highlight plays, and there was like no answer. And it was like, he's just benched. And the whole second half was like, what the hell's happening? Is he hurt? I don't read anything. There's nothing on Twitter. There's nothing on anything. We were just going nuts, going back and forth, going, what is this?
Yeah, I'll never get that. That was good. That was good. This freaking kid passed a ball behind his back. He did a sweet no look behind the ball, behind the back pass, and it went right out of bounds.
Nice play. All right, so Lakers tied up 51-51. Malik Monk with dud in your eye. Marcus Morris decides to score.
New Mexico State's starting to open it up now. They're up 8.
Actually, we just played this one. Davon Mitchell, the only guy who's scoring for the Kings. The 3-unit play, Davon Mitchell comes right in, has 17 points. He cashes in the first half. Boom. Hope you guys were all on Mitchell. Told you I was big on him. So, yes, I gave you Davon Mitchell today, and I gave you Trey Jones for multiple unit plays. And I'm sure you guys laughed at me tremendously, but I get to laugh now. Ugh. I took him at over 20.5 too. So
You said he's 17?
he's got 19 now. He's only got scored.
Is that the kid from Baylor?
Yep. That's who they drafted in the second round. Kid who played with Jared Butler. Yep.
Yeah.
The Kings are experimenting to see how good they are with this lineup and whether they can trade Fox to improve. Well, Carmelo just tweaked something. Clippers are up 4. I love when one guy goes down, they remove all the props for the entire game. It's like he's not affecting the other guys.
Right. He's that important?
And Russell Westbrook blows another bunny layup. And they throw it down, and Ibaka goes to the line. We're about to cash the second live play. Ibaka's got 12, folks. We need 12 and a half. We're about to maybe get 114, 115 in this first half, which means we would only need 104 in the second half. Hey, that helps out. Eric Bledsoe talks and earns himself a tee. AD goes to the line, and he gets it. Hey, Reggie, you're doing a great job leading your team. You've shot the ball twice. You normally shoot the ball about 17 times. What's going on here? Oh, Ibaka doesn't get the foul. They called offensive. Interesting. AD with the putback dunk, and he hangs on the rim for good measure. Remember, we need 35. He's got 22. 15 and 7. Reggie Jackson. He may actually shoot the ball. Nope. Passes back to Marcus Morris. He gets it out to Ibaka. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. Nothing you can do about that.
Do you wanna rock? Do you wanna rock?
Ibaka live over 12 and a half points. Cashes in the second quarter. Boom, and another big three. There was a Reggie Jackson sighting. He's actually going to have points before the end of the half. He hits the three. That's 114 points. 15 seconds left. Who has the ball? Your 6'10" power forward on the top of the key. And he pulls up, and he bricks it badly. Reggie picks it up. He throws it half court. And no, 114 points for the first half. Good for the over 219. Clippers and Warriors have 123 points. So somebody's actually trying to score for the Kings. There was a little bit of an explosion there. They did actually get to 53 points. Shocking. And why did they get the 53 points? Because Davion Mitchell has 21 points. So they still, at the end of the half, have 4 guys on the team that have made a basket. 4. It's 17-point game. The line is 3. I mean, you got to think the Warriors play maybe the third quarter. It's 127 scored in the first half. That was a 70-point second quarter. But Davion Mitchell has showed he has arrived. And shockingly, I have absolute 0 props right now in this game. Oh, no, I have more. You can take Davion Mitchell over 28 and a half points at plus 120.
What's he got now? 21.
He's at 21 at the half. He's a rookie point guard. They're not pulling him and not playing him in the third quarter. He's a second-round rookie point guard. I think he plays all 4 quarters. I mean, the numbers I would look at would be like Steph Curry, under 19 and a half. I'm not sure he plays long enough to be able to get that. I don't think he's going to try to shoot. He might shoot threes. Live total is 234, which is 107, which is a really low total. But, I mean, this game is going to be, if you're looking at the total, you're saying how well does the Golden State backup shoot? That's what you're looking at. USC gets the first point of the game. Boom, 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 boom. 2 points. And the Lakers total is 7 points off the number. So I think they've all played terrible quarters, and yet they've still gone under 50 every quarter. It's a 5-point game. It's kind of crazy. I'm looking at team totals. I'm looking to see what I can grab here. Really? Oh, that's 225. Okay. 111. I mean, each team shot really well from three. The Clippers were 33% from the free throw line. Lakers were 66. They both shot 44 and 59%. I would say the Clippers shot over their normal amount. But the Lakers don't play any D, so I'm not shocked. I'm not touching that. And the line you can get right now, the Lakers plus 5.5. Both teams almost come in here with identical records and sitting at home. In the Kings game, it's a 19-point game. Golden State -2, which would be 21 points. And they're probably going to outscore them in the third. It's just going to be a question whether they hang on. What do we get Golden State the third quarter for? I'm checking to see what I can get Golden State or team total on.
Okay.
I actually think both teams go over their team total. 55, 56.
You take the second half
They're-
over.
Teams are 53, 55. I take the second half over in the Golden State game. If I could get on Kaminga Live right now, I would get on Kaminga Live. Poole's got 8, by the way. Kaminga's got 6. We need 3 points to cash. Poole, we need 7 points to cash. He's going to get a lot of playing time. Wiggins, we need 12 points. I think that's a loss. I mean, I just see both these teams just running up and down. This is the only thing I see. I see wind them up, turn around, go. I mean, unless they start walking the ball up, I can see Curry doing, but I don't see when they make the switch to the backups that they're going to really do that. All right, let's remove that sack down because that was a loss, but we already put it on the sheet. Oh, by the way, I told D I need help in the finishing up January, so we need to make sure we can get that so we can get that out as soon as possible. Where we stand. All right, Ibaka has got 14 points. The live is 18.5. The only thing I can think them doing is they go to Dwight Howard and stick Dwight Howard getting longer minutes. But Ibaka's demanding the ball. He's going to get 2 more baskets at least. And I think he probably gets into the 20s. He's figured out how to score. He's getting involved. He's running the break. I don't see how he doesn't score. Davion Mitchell, we already talked about. Wiggins, we're not touching. Marcus Moody's at 7.5. That's a very interesting guy. He's got 3. He's interesting because he's probably going to play with the backups. Same thing with Jordan Poole. If you didn't get Jordan Poole right now, I'd probably look at Jordan Poole. Mitchell doesn't even have a turnover either. I don't think he has an assist. He actually does have 5 assists. Mitchell has 3 threes made. Halliburton has done absolutely nothing. And I want all the backups. I want almost everybody. Just Jordan Poole. I might double down on Jordan Poole. Can we give that as a play?
All right. Well, Cal Baptist over doesn't come through. Seattle loses.
So what you're telling me is we're not finishing strong.
Well, we got Hawaii and we got BYU.
Who's down 15?
BYU was losing. Yeah, I don't know what the score is there.
Yeah, they're down 15. I'm going to give you third quarter Warriors minus 1.5. See, that's a play you can take.
I don't know why I ever bet BYU in anything. All they do is fucking lose. They're terrible at everything. They should
Not in
just fucking.
football. At football, they're not terrible. You can't say that.
And every time I bet on them, they fucking lose. Every time I bet on them in any sport, they lose or they don't cover. They're terrible. They should probably just stop all athletics.
Well, USC is up 14-2.
That's good. Hawaii's winning too.
What do we think the real line for USC is? If this wasn't a look-ahead game, what do we think this is?
What would the line have been?
Yeah, so if this was USC at home, I'm trying to look up what I want to when I want to jump on Arizona State.
9.5.
All right, so 10.5 now. Let's see if USC scores here.
Yeah, I would say just a shade under double digits.
I haven't watched this USC team. Are they that good?
They're good. Yeah, they're good. I don't think they're as good as they were last year with both Mobleys. But yeah, they're pretty good.
Yep. Seattle's not going to hit a 12-pointer.
No. Game's over.
By the way, Pacific tied it.
Did they?
19-2 run to start the
Tied
second.
it. Holy shit! They were down by a ton.
They're down by 15.
Wow.
Pacific's winning. It's back to the pregame line at the minus 3.5.
All right. How much longer are you gonna stay on here?
We could call it if you want. We got the open plays. We'll let it go. All right. I see you're tired. D's already left us, even though he's on the West Coast.
We
All right.
Hawaii,
Well,
we got Hawaii still outstanding, and BYU is obviously gonna fucking lose. So.
All right, to go through Denver, first half money line doesn't work. The Suns do not work. Mikal Bridges over 14.5 points does. Trey Jones over 10.5 points does. Ayu DeSumo over 4.5 assists hits. Detroit second half team total over 52.5 doesn't hit. Seattle +6 doesn't hit. Arkansas State under does. Cal Baptist doesn't. BYU doesn't look like it will, but it might. Collins over 21.5 hits. Second half, College of Charleston, we got hooked. First half, Florida Gulf Coast, we hit. Who knows what happened in Henderson? Three-way, Davion Mitchell over 14.5, 3-unit play, we hit. Booker over 29.5, we hit. UMKC second half -4, we hit. Second half, North Carolina over 80 points, we hit. Ibaka live over 12.5 points, we hit. The Zags over 150.5, we hit. Sacramento first half full game, we did not. Third quarter -1.5 on Golden State is still live. Hawaii full game -1, right?
+3.
+3, okay, +3. Still live. We've got Poole over 14.5 live. We've got Wiggins over 17.5. That's probably Naz, no chance in hell hitting. We have, I have to look at what else we gave. There was a couple others. We gave Jordan Poole.
Yeah, I don't know if we gave UCLA the 11.5.
You actually look at the thing, we gave it twice, 2 different ways. So, I mean, we went 1-1. If you want to count it, we went 1-1. Because I was taking Arizona when we thought it was done, and then when they were in, you said they were taking them. So, we have Coffee over 11.5. We have Jackson over 16.5. They changed Jackson's 3 to a 2, which doesn't help us. But we'll see what kind of second half. Oh, we've got the Lakers over 219. We've got Golden State over 223. And we'll see what happens. Good show, Gerardo. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, Bob. We'll catch you guys
Thanks,
in the
guys.
Discord. Take it easy, guys. Bye.